The thing. Hey. Don't do that. Don't leave. Dare you. Hello to everyone in the chat. Just gonna wait a little bit. Wait for ads to play. I don't know how long they take. 30-ish seconds might be okay. Anyway, these look like lungs. This looks like a rib cage. And then lungs. This looks like, honestly, a demon with like a deer skull. And fire's coming out of his ears. This one just kind of looks like a black hole. An infinite void. And I can't see the other ones. Now let me try to remember what happened last time. Let's see. Cthulhu. There's talk of cephalopods and their fossils that was found in a gravesite. Weird things are happening. This guy loops. Mariana, she disappears and wakes up. This girl, she can change her skin to look like somebody else. This lady killed her husband and then say he's alive, so it's fine. Bryce is insane in general. He doesn't stop time. He has an extra hour where nobody moves, and he undresses some ladies and takes their pictures. No, God, no. Jaya, she works for me. I don't really know what her deal is. She's very loud. Professor Warwick. Physics professor, apparently. But let's get started with Nathan. He loops. He keeps wearing the same clothes. I don't know what he's playing with. Good morning.
No, sorry.
Okay, wow. How are you?
I burned Hannah's rocking chair. The day moved forward. It was a good choice. I'm not sure I've got much left of hers now. I've burnt most of it, or given it away, just to make the days move forward.
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment when I was attacking a Salvation Army bin. I gave in.
Okay, do you have any other clothes? He's wearing the same outfit. Do you have other clothes?
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Why are you wearing the same thing? Let's see. Why do you wear the same outfit?
I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't know.
Why do you wear the same clothes?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, can't seem to get that. Let's see, tell me more about Hannah.
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore? And thanks for the dating advice, by the way.
Ooh, how'd that go? How's dating, actually? Let's talk about dating. How's dating?
I signed up for a dating website.
Ooh.
It's a bit easy, to be honest. If I message something they don't like, I change it when the day replays. It's not very honest.
He's just getting a redo for dating. He doesn't want to talk about Hannah. How about... Did you meet anyone?
You've asked me that already. No. Wait. Maybe that was yesterday. I don't know, anyway.
So, no, you didn't meet anyone yet. Oh my goodness, shut up. Shut up, phone. Shut up. Am I supposed to ask about Dr. Dekker? The arrest report says Claire killed David. I remember that. Did Dekker call Nathan the day he was murdered? Yes. He called Nathan the day he was murdered. Oh my goodness. Shush, shush, phone. He called David. Nathan. Who's David? He called Nathan the day he was murdered. But he didn't pick up. He doesn't want to talk about Hannah. I'm trying not to cheat, but I got nothing. What about a paper... Was a paper spike used? Why isn't it honest?
If I'm being honest, I'd probably rather ask out one of the patients I've seen here. The friendly redhead with the accent.
No. Mariana?
No, I don't know about that.
Okay, well. What is it? Salvation Army bin.
I accidentally put Hannah's diary into a Salvation Army donation.
Oh no.
Bin. They're like huge post boxes with a circular tray that makes sure things spill to the bottom.
Get that back.
I tried to get in to get it back, but
get it back.
I gave up.
A little Fetty, what's up? How you doing? How's life? How's school? You're taking a break from school or taking a semester off? How's school going for me? Well, it's a lot of reading, that's for sure. I found an app that reads out the pages to you, so thank God. That makes things a lot easier. I have a program due on Sunday and not a paper due, but there's a page and a cover page that I have to write for some research that I'm supposed to do. By research, it's just a survey and getting it out there and examining whatever it is. Still okay. Nothing crazy. He said something about a diary. Hannah's diary.
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago.
Okay.
I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me.
Really?
That she was going to break off the engagement.
Oh my God.
That she didn't love me anymore. I regretted it.
Okay. Reading it, or... Sadly not. I only have 2 classes instead of the usual 5. God damn, 5 classes. Any of them labs? Because that's more work. She fell out of love with you?
Sorry, drawing a blank.
Yeah, me too. What else was there? Tell me more about Dr. Dekker. And I have to fix it because... Oops. Yeah, sure. Capital K for an accent or something.
I've told you all I know about Dr. Dekker. He started out good, then turned a bit crazy towards the end.
He did.
When you start giving people more problems as a therapist, that's a bit crazy.
I'm an art major, so thank the Lord I don't have any labs for the time being. But isn't that still a lot of work? My best friend was an art major, and it was all the time you have to do for the art. It's like it should be a lab, because it's just so much stuff. More problems?
I started out with depression.
Okay.
Now I seem to repeat days.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't believe the repeat days,
I do.
I clearly have extra mental health problems that he's given me.
Oh, so your girlfriend hates you? Well, she did, so it's fine. More problems. Tell me more about Dr. Dekker. Hannah's... You killed your husband. That's Claire.
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me. That she was going to break off the engagement.
You were engaged?
That she didn't love me anymore.
Did I miss that? I am a
I regretted it.
great therapist. I so listen to all my clients and their problems. You were engaged? Damn it. What was it? What do you regret?
I regretted that I mourned for Hannah so long. I regret the grief. I regret all the days I slept through because of it. Had I known she didn't love me anymore, things would have been different. I'm a bit angry now. If I had that day over again, I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Okay. That's something to unpack. Good God. But I don't have to study that much, at least. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of study terms that I need to know, especially in that programming class. Good God. It's just throwing everything at you. Let's see here. Why so angry?
I've got nothing to tell you.
Okay, well that didn't help.
I regretted that I mourned for Hannah so long.
Are we talking about Hannah again? Do I have to ask about Hannah again?
Days I slept through because of it. Had I known she didn't love me anymore, things would have been different. I'm a bit angry now. If I had that day over again, I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Something more about Hannah, but he doesn't want to talk about Hannah. How about, do you hate Hannah? Damn it. Okay, what about Dr. Dekker?
I've told you all I know about Dr. Dekker.
He has more problems.
Good, then turned a bit crazy towards the end.
Dr. Dekker was crazy.
People more problems as a therapist.
I said more problems.
That's a bit crazy.
Dr. Dekker got crazy.
I think they possibly curse other people, a bit like he cursed me. Sometimes you could see he was bursting to tell me about it, but he couldn't. He was ecstatic with power.
What power? What power? What power? Keep talking, Nathan.
It's not really relevant.
You said it! You said it! Those are your words! God damn it! Wait, how he's still red. He's still in the red. Nathan, buddy. Nathan, what about Hannah's diary?
The last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while.
Apparently there's something here.
I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it.
Why did you read it?
She said she'd fallen out of love with me. That she was going to break off the engagement. That she didn't...
Why did you read Hannah's diary? You weirdo. God damn it. Okay.
I think they possibly curse other people,
Curse.
a bit like he cursed me.
Okay.
Sometimes you could see he was bursting.
Didn't we talk about curses?
But he couldn't. He was ecstatic with power.
Ooh, I should ask about Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Not how you spell it. That's not how you spell Cthulhu. Although Cthulhu, like, the way you spell that's kind of weird. Oh shit, it was still going. Whoopsie. I put in Tyler or something. Where is it? Where is... I'm copying, pasting, because I do not remember. Google did it for me. Well, get rid of that. Move this over. Okay, Cthulhu.
You've asked me that already.
I know.
No.
But...
Wait, maybe that was yesterday.
No.
I don't know, anyway.
We should really talk about Cthulhu. Also, Cthulhu looks like a mind flayer. Horrifying. Hey, where'd my thing go? Don't disappear on me.
I've got nothing to tell you.
You were cursed.
Curse.
Yeah.
I remembered. I was hoping you'd forget.
No, you said
It's
it.
going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief.
Ooh.
So from this point on, I I start to relive the same day over and over again.
Come to
So I
terms
made
with
something
your
of it.
grief.
I believed him.
Okay. You were cursed. Your grief
Like I said,
or your
it
anger.
takes something like a tragic event to move my day forward.
Okay.
I do more and more bizarre things to try and get things moving. It's a curse, like I said.
So let's work on your grief. Let's do that. I need to work on my grief. I don't know how to do this. Jojo Potato, what's up? Nathan, you life face. Let's work through your grief. Yeah. Never mind. Apparently we did that.
Oh, curse. Or remembered. I was hoping you'd forget. It's gonna sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief.
Okay.
So from this point on, I start to relive the same day over and over again until I made something of it. I believed him.
Okay, you made something of your day, but also you believed him? What? You believed him? Sure, you believe them, but it seems like because you have so much belief in it that your belief is fueling this whole loop thing, maybe? You're probably the one powering this whole thing? Oh, shit. I thought when I clicked it would stop. What did it say? Oh my god. You believe them, sure, you believe them, but it seems like because you have so much belief in it that your belief is fueling this whole... You're probably the one powering this whole thing. Oh shit, oop. Send it.
I didn't want to believe him. I remember I said, you can't just say things and they happen. He laughed and laughed. I think he was going mad. He said he'd give me a demonstration.
What more? Demonstration?
He held his hand outstretched and told me to look at the flame.
Okay, what?
There was no flame. And then there was. He was holding a flame in his hand out of nowhere.
Do I
and
see
he tried
that?
to hypnotize me to make me forget it.
Did I see that? Hey, you held the flame. You were holding fire.
I don't know anything about that.
No, but you were. You were holding fire. You had a flame. You had a flame.
I didn't forget seeing the flame.
He
wanted me to forget it all, but I didn't. Whatever reason, he couldn't undo what he'd done. I was scared.
What?
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
Wait, hypnosis? I was distracted by the fire. Hypnosis? Damn. So he demonstrated holding a fire, and he had to believe it for it to be there, and because he believed it, it was there.
He held his hand outstretched and told me to look at the flame. There was no flame, and then there was. He was holding a flame in his hand that had come out of nowhere. And he tried to hypnotize me to make me forget it.
Forget it.
He'd become bored.
Believe it.
So I got much of my insight from calls or messages he'd take during our sessions. I think because he hypnotized me, he didn't want to play with me anymore.
Oh.
So I got basic therapist.
You kind of needed a basic therapist, though. I wonder if my therapist can make me see a fire. I need to set up an appointment. Can't wait for Bryce to bury us alive and naked. He probably would.
I didn't forget seeing the flame.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted me to forget it.
He got bored of you.
Whatever reason, he couldn't undo what he'd done. I was scared.
Oh, right, you were scared.
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
You were scared of Dr. Dekker?
I was scared what Dr. Dekker would do to me if he found out I still knew. So I had to play along. Keep coming to the sessions. Pretend I hadn't seen what he'd done. It was awful, because I was suffering through the same days over and over again. But I couldn't talk to him about it, because he'd know.
Okay. Cool, anyway.
He'd become bored of me. So I got much of my insight from calls or messages he'd take during our sessions. I think because he hypnotized me, he didn't want to play with me anymore. So I got basic therapist.
Basic therapist. Okay, let's go with basic therapist. Which is what you need because you were depressed.
He told me lots of people get depression. To become more active, see more people. And although he would always be there to listen, Jaya would be.
I'm sorry? You said Jaya. Jaya would be? Jaya?
Yeah. I talked to her quite a lot.
I'm
not sure how many days of that she'd remember. She seemed to care, which is all I can say for Dekker.
You like Jaya. He likes Jaya. Don't tell Bryce. Please don't. Don't talk to him. You like Jaya. Damn it. Already talked to Jaya. What else?
I talked to her quite a lot.
Oh, I don't think there's anything here.
I'm not sure how many days of that she'd remember. She seemed to care, which is more I can say for Dekker.
Do you want to date Jaya? You should ask her out. You should totally get with Jaya. Ask her out. Damn it. I'm trying to be a good therapist. Get with my assistant. Come on.
I was scared.
I don't think there's any... Yeah, I don't think there's much there. What else is there, Nathan? Nathan? This one. Okay, you still got some red stuff. What else is there? Oh, paper spike. That's the thing that killed Dr. Dekker.
I didn't notice Dr. Dekker had a paper spike.
Do you mean like a paperweight?
I haven't seen more than a foot in front of me since Hannah died.
I'm sorry, what's he more than a foot in front of you? Oh, isn't that just a paperweight? Paper spike. Paper spike. Oh, it's an actual spike. Who wants that? What is this for? It's just a huge pin. Wait, why? An upright spike used to temporarily hold papers by spearing it. Good grief. Oh, what else? Nisa says he talked to Jay a lot. I should ask her. Yeah, let's go straight to asking her. Yeah, she barefoot, of course. Hey, what's up with you and Nathan? He says you two talk a lot.
I didn't really speak to Nathan that much at all, but I have this strange feeling that I know him really well. I can't quite put my finger on it.
So those were loop days that he probably spoke to her a lot, and she doesn't remember all of them, but sort of kind of does. It's kind of like how in Fire Emblem you do the reverse time thing. The characters might remember. Did I underline some things to ask her? Wait, you underlined some things? Hold on, let me see. You didn't underline shit. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Maybe you did. neighbor, blood, steak knife, husband, murder, dead man. Well, Nathan still has some stuff. I found the key points, but then there's some extra stuff there. Mariana, hey. Hey, any more blackouts?
I've had no blackouts, and I haven't been to the beach since our last session. But I think I will today. Do you want to come with me to the beach?
Do I want to go with her to the beach? Can you sit down? Maybe someone should go with you to the beach. She was asking me. I thought it was going to be a yes or no. But okay, how are you today? Sure.
I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
I'm a therapist. I have to.
It's rent day, and I always feel a little blue on rent day.
Oh, is rent expensive? Is rent too damn high? Rent day?
Rent day is the day I pay rent to my landlady.
How much is rent? Because I'm nosy. How much is rent? Damn. I want a number. Someone should take you to the beach.
You're not getting it.
Is that not it? Maybe someone should come with you to the beach? Okay, whatever.
Doctor, I think you're getting a little anxious. If you ever wanted to visit the beach, you can just turn up. It's not mine.
I don't think I should go to the beach because Cthulhu is there. Anyway, anything else about Dr. Dekker you can think about and tell me?
Nope. Nothing.
I think that's just your basic answer, but I have no idea what you're talking about. A paper spike. What do you know about it?
Dr. Dekker used to put my checks on that thing.
Why?
I guess someone thought they weren't getting value for money.
Doesn't that just destroy things? Like, why does that exist? Why is that a thing?
Dr. Dekker used to put my checks on that thing.
Checks. You paid in checks.
I guess someone thought they weren't getting value for money.
Okay. You paid in checks?
I actually don't have a lot of money. Sometimes a therapy check would bounce, but Dr. Dekker would be okay with it. Oh, my checks are fine though, don't worry.
But they bounce. Why are they bouncing? Why do you not have enough money in your account? Why are you not being responsible with your finances? Why are your checks bouncing? What do you want me to say?
I actually don't have a lot of money.
See, my question was supposed to answer that.
Sometimes a
Whatever.
check would bounce, but Dr. Dekker would be okay with it. Oh, my checks are fine though, don't worry.
You should get a sugar daddy. Money issues?
I'm not broke. Men buy me drinks at bars though.
That's...
Sometimes I'll get away with not paying at restaurants. Isn't that how it is for everybody?
No. Also, don't go to restaurants if you don't have money. No, it's not like that for everybody.
I don't know about that.
Did I not answer correctly? Why are you going to restaurants when you can barely afford to pay your rent?
I mainly like drive-thrus. I don't like crowds, and I find it difficult to stay in the same place for too long. I guess I'm a fidget.
You're a fidget? Like a fidget spinner? Why do you fidget?
I never stay in one town very long. I
No.
get bored too easily. Once you've seen the same faces over and over again, you move. Like I said before, I like to move around a lot.
Okay. Why do you get bored of faces?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well. Why are you going to restaurants when you can barely afford to pay rent? I do need her dress collection. Oh, okay. Where do you get your clothes?
Try again?
She's not going to tell anyone. Although I do like this dress. I like all the slits on it. They look fun. Looks like you can kick around in it.
I like drive-thrus. I don't like crowds.
Okay, she don't like
and
crowds.
I find it difficult to stay in the same place for too long. I guess I'm a fidget.
Already did fidget. You don't like crowds? You like
Crowds
tentacles.
at nightclubs and bars are different. The lights are dim. You can slink around without attracting too much attention.
You want to hide. Are you trying to hide?
I really don't know.
Okay. Why are you slinking? Why are you slinking?
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club, and then he just follows me
Ugh.
wherever I go. It's creepy.
Yeah.
I don't want everyone seeing that.
Okay. What do you do about that? Where do people follow you? The club, she just said, but whatever.
They follow me wherever I go. Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor?
So, when she kisses them, it's kind of like a poison ivy thing, and they're under a spell. And they follow her, and they probably follow her to the beach. Ooh, ooh. Do they follow you to the beach?
Yes, Doctor, sometimes they follow me to the beach.
Ha!
And the next thing I remember, I'm blacked out
Yes.
and naked, shivering in the sand. Who knows what happened to them?
Yeah, I think you're luring them to Cthulhu for a sacrifice. That's what's happening. I don't know why you're naked. There's probably a way to get them in, but yeah. Yeah, okay. Where do I go from there? What? Wants me to guess where people follow her. What happens after they follow her? Okay, so I said the beach. Do they follow you home?
Yes, they follow me home. They're silent. It's like a trance.
Yes! Exactly! Exactly! You're doing some pheromone stuff. It's from that necklace. Da, 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 da. They're in a trance?
They're in some kind of trance, like zombies. But I don't know what they want.
Do they not talk? Can they speak, or have you tried to talk to them while they're in a trance? Damn it! Ah! Give me my answers.
They follow me wherever I go. Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor?
So I said to the beach where she blacks out. Wait, does she black out at home? Do you black out at home? Nah. Do you black out when people follow you? As in always. Do you always black out when people follow you? No, my goodness. I think I'm asking good questions.
They follow me. Wherever I go. Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor?
What would work? I don't know. Where do you work? Do they follow you to work? You know. What? What happens after people... the blackout?
It depends where they follow me. If they follow me home, they bang on the door for an hour or so, then leave. Other places, they just disappear. I don't see them again.
Yeah, like the beach. See, I was trying to get that out of her, but I wasn't asking it right. Wait, disappear? Wait, go. Say that again. Go back. What?
It depends where they follow me. If they follow me home, they bang on the door for an hour or so, then leave. Other places, they just disappear.
Yeah, so just
I don't see
disappear.
them again.
They disappear. Poof, gone. I said poof. What's wrong with poof? What's poof? Is poof a bad word? Why is poof censored? What's wrong with poof? Poof. Poof. Why? Crap. Penis. Oh, penis is fine.
Well, they don't just disappear into thin air. I think they return to the place I found them. But I've not run into the same person twice.
I was gonna ask that. Poof is a bad word in the UK. Poof is a British slang for a game. Is it? Derogatory. I would have... Okay. Huh. Well, we all know that F word over here, that's slang for gay men that they use for cigarettes. So that's just interesting how words are like that. But penis is fine. Penis is not derogatory. Penis is A-okay. I only know because of Harry Potter. What? You were reading fanfics, weren't you? It's fine. We all do it. Okay, what did she say? I was hung up on apparently a derogatory term. Like cigarette. Before you said it was beautiful. Right. Just...
You've got a good memory, Doctor. Let's talk dreams.
Huh?
Sometimes I'll dream about a light. Deep in the ocean somewhere.
Yeah, you take the men there.
I head towards it. Because it's warm and glowing. Like a beacon. And when I'm at the bottom, it's the most beautiful thing. Like a welcoming sun.
Underwater.
Like I'm home.
There's a spaceship in the water.
And then I wake up.
On the beach. Do you wake up on the beach?
It's so beautiful. It calls me. It's like I'm in a trance.
Okay.
What does the dream mean, Doctor?
You didn't answer my question about waking up on the beach. When you have the dreams, do you wake up on the beach? Okay. She didn't answer.
It's so beautiful. Calls me. It's like I'm in a trance. What does the dream mean, Doctor?
The dream is your blackout. The dreams are your blackouts. Oh my goodness. What do you want me to say? Maybe the dream is symbolic. Maybe the dream is made up. Maybe the dream means you're searching for something. She's searching for the... Well, no, she's not searching. She's being called upon. How about... Can I say something different? Maybe the dream means something is calling you.
Yes, I suppose I follow that glow like people follow me.
Yeah.
I still don't know what it means, though.
I think it's literal. She's an octopus. Do octopi... Do they lure things in with like a scent or something? With some kind of pheromone or octopi ink? A metaphor for her current issues, searching for something, or maybe she's making it up. She ain't searching for something. Something is calling to her. And you're okay with men? This is so judgmental. Do they follow you to bed? No, but a siren does. True. Siren could work for Mind Flayer, Cthulhu, and the sea. Do they follow you to bed?
There was one guy.
Ooh, was he hot?
A real gym body.
Ooh.
I let him into the bedroom, but nothing.
He didn't do
Nothing
anything?
I did would stop him just staring at me. It was creepy. I got him to follow me outside, and then I just shut the door.
Good on you. Sings to sailors and makes them crash ships on the rocks. Well, she's taking people to whatever. She's feeding them their food. She's bringing the food home. She's bringing home takeout. What was the other one? So judgmental. You're okay with men buying you drinks?
It's just good manners to accept when someone offers to buy you a drink. I'm a very good-natured girl.
I don't care. Get those free drinks. Enjoy it. Tell me more about Dekker. Tell me more about Dr. Dekker. What did he say about your blackouts? Sure. Tell me more about Dr. Dekker.
You will have to ask me something else.
Just tell me about Dr. Dekker. It's so specific. What makes you say you're good-natured?
Don't you think I'm sweet, Doctor?
That's not what you said. Let's not change. Let's not change the words, because then that changes the meaning. Sure, whatever. I don't know. I think you're sneaky. You like to slink in the dark. Yes, you're sweet. No, you're not sweet. You're sneaky. Sure, you're sweet. Whatever.
I think you're falling for me, Doctor.
No.
Don't let that get in the way of helping me.
Doctor, patient, confidentiality. I still think you're sneaky. Tell me about Dekker.
I don't know.
Talk to me. Oh, whoop. Talk to me about Dekker. You know what? What? Excuse...
Are we still talking about him?
Jesus.
And I thought you were just interested in me, Doctor.
Stop playing with your hair. Split ends. You're going to get split ends if you keep playing with your hair.
I don't know anything about that.
Clearly, because you keep playing with your hair. Stop that. Stop playing with your hair. What do we need? Okay, she's apparently done. I don't think she's done. Here's more. Penis. Penis is fine. You don't like crowds? Why do you fidget? Doesn't Dekker spelling need 2 Ks? There was one time I asked with the C in it and it went through just fine. But it could have been that. Maybe for this one it had to be 2 Ks. Why are you slinking?
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club. And then he just follows me.
Okay, we already did the following.
Wherever I go.
Is there another thing for following? Where else can they follow
It's
her?
creepy. I don't want everyone seeing that.
Wait, why are you kissing them? Why are you kissing people at the club?
I'm not a siren. It's just how some guys are.
You are.
I tried it with a woman, too.
It works?
She followed me.
Okay.
If a lot of people are watching, then it doesn't work.
That's so weird. Were you testing that? How do you know? How do you know it doesn't work when a lot of people are watching? Are you testing this?
If I kiss somebody and a lot of people are watching, they don't follow me. Too embarrassed, I guess.
Ah! How are you today? What is this?
I'm okay.
Oh, rent day did that.
Thanks for asking. It's rent day, and I always feel a little blue on rent day.
Rent day sucks. Where do people follow? Is there more with where do people follow you? Where else could people... Do they follow you to the bathroom? That's embarrassing. Do they follow you into the water? Do they follow you into the water? Crap penis. So she fidgets. Are you anxious? Do you have anxiety?
You're not getting it.
Apparently not. You don't like crowds. Already did that. So you don't like crowds, and neither do the people that you kiss when there are crowds. That's interesting. Oh my god, did Dekker visit you? You know what? Have you ever kissed Dr. Dekker? Have you ever kissed Dr. Dekker? Change that for good measure. Darn it. Did Dekker visit you? I want to know if you ever... Did Dekker visit you at home? The Dekker did.
Dr. Dekker suggested home visits. I think he was probably checking up on his investment. You're not thinking of doing home visits, are you, Doctor?
Wait, investments? Investment? And what was he investing in? What was he investing?
I don't know about that.
Neither do I. You said it. No, I am not planning on visiting you at home. No. No home visits.
That's good.
Yeah, no.
I'm not sure I can afford any more of your time.
He charged you. So rude. I'm thinking. Because the whole kissing thing. Did he know about the kissing thing? Oh, wait. She says something about her superpower. Right? She said something about her powers or something. Didn't you say something about powers like 2 weeks ago?
Nope. Nothing.
No, she definitely did. And then she said she was a shape-shifting werewolf and was very sarcastic. Tell me about Atlas. Oh, because it's Professor Warwick. Is it in my notes? Should follow this up. Definitely follow this up. Say hello to patients. Find out what's wrong with them. She has blackouts. She stopped going to the beach. Shapeshifter, vampire, werewolf. Yes. And she said something about powers, but didn't want to talk about it. Or was that also to something beautiful? What is it? The one is should follow this up. I don't know. A few of them have little green ones. Did he visit you at home? Oh, how about what did you do
Dr. Dekker
at home?
home visits. I think he was probably checking up on his investment.
Tell me about
You're
the
not
home
thinking of
visits.
doing home visits, are you, Doctor?
I said no, so that can't be it. There's something more. Tell me about the home visits. Okay. Hint. Oh, whoops. Hint. Wetland. Oh, right. What landlady? What do you mean, what land? Some of these questions, I'm like, why are you asking that when it's obvious? Who's your landlady?
I pay my rent to a landlady. I don't own my own place. I'm just passing through.
I don't know why you squinted your eyes like that, but okay. Do they follow you home? Okay, moving on. No, with the... Not really the Grim Reaper. She's the actual shapeshifter. Hi, how you doing today? Did anybody die under your care?
I'm okay, I suppose. Works fine. Hilda's fading fast.
So she's
Terry's
not dead.
Terry. I feel a bit sad, to be honest. I gave all my keepsakes back.
No, you can keep them. I already forgot what question I was going to ask. Hilda's not dead yet.
I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess you can't really answer when people die. Nobody really knows. It's a funny thing.
I'm okay, I suppose. Works fine. Hilda's
Hilda, Terry.
Terry's Terry. I feel a
She's
bit
sad.
to be honest. I
And
gave all my
keepsakes.
back.
Why so sad?
I know it's silly, but those things meant a lot to me. They were reminders that I'd helped those people.
Oh, well, you didn't have to give them up. Why not keep the keepsakes?
Well,
The face borrower.
well, I know you said it was okay, that I should keep them.
Yeah, listen to your doctor. The fuck?
Maybe it did look a bit suspicious, me having things that have belonged to patients who've died in my care. I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me.
Unless it's like a diamond ring.
The watch, the ring, even the little bird Sarah Dekker gave me.
Okay, so you have rings.
I wasn't supposed to mention her.
Sorry, I have a what? Did I hear that right? I heard dodec. Do you have a dodecahedron?
Well, I thought about it, and well, I know you said it was okay.
I did.
That I should keep them, but maybe it did look a bit suspicious. Me having things that have belonged to patients who've died in my care. I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me. The locket, the watch, the ring, even the little bird Sarah Dekker gave me. I wasn't supposed to mention her.
Sarah Dekker. Who is Sarah Dekker? Who is Sarah Dekker?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, let me fix that. Who is Sarah Dekker?
Doctor Dekker's mother. She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago.
Oh, okay. And that's how he met you. You treated his mother? Well, you killed his mother? You cared for his mother?
I don't know.
Okay, well, how the hell do I say this? Dr. Dekker's mother.
That doesn't really matter. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Do you just not want to talk about it, or? How's Hilda? How's Terry? No, whatever. How's Hilda? Dying.
Hilda's nearing the end. She's been sleeping a lot, not eating much. She hasn't been that argumentative either. Although, she did give me a vicious scratch yesterday.
She a cat? Good grief. How's Terry? With an I? And is it one R?
Terry seems to have backed down since I gave the keepsakes back. Actually, it doesn't seem like she's been very well. Not her usual self.
Is she dying? She dying.
Maybe she's got a bug or something.
Oh, she dying. She gonna die. Terry's dying. Terry gonna wind up in hospice. Okay, Hilda scratched you? Hilda scratched you?
It was nothing. I was just trying to give her meds. It's hard, you know? I'm trying to help her, but she keeps fighting me. It'll be better after she's seen her daughter. I've decided I'm going to do it tonight. She hasn't got much time left.
Okay, you do that. So she scratched you. You're giving her meds. You're going to change your face? You're going to change your face?
Sorry, I wish I could help.
Okay, well. Sarah Dekker, Dr. Dekker's mother. Wait, what is she? Hold on. A bird? Wait, let me go back to the bird. A bird?
It was just a little China bird, sort of a yellowy blue pattern on it. I don't think it's worth anything.
Did you give that back? Well, you have no one to give that back to.
Dr. Dekker's mother.
Ah, bah, 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 bah. Did you return the bird? Well, that's not... Why not keep the keepsakes? A locket, a ring. I don't think all that's important. Sarah Dekker is Dr. Dekker's mother. Oh, was she sick or something? Was she crazy?
Dr. Dekker's mother. She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago.
What did Sarah die from?
Ask me something else.
Okay.
That one's a dud.
Is it? I think it's interesting. Does she have any mental health issues? What did you give Hilda? What did you give Hilda? How's Hilda?
It was nothing. I was just trying to give her meds.
Okay.
It's hard, you know? I'm trying to help her, but she keeps fighting me. It'll be better after she's seen her daughter. I've decided I'm going to do it tonight. She hasn't got much time left.
Was she giving meds or was she giving her herbal remedies? Did you give Hilda medicine or herbal remedies?
I've got her on a herbal compound.
Uh-huh.
St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis, valerian,
To knock you
borage.
out.
There's a few other things in there as well, but I won't bore you with the full ingredients.
You should. Might be a deadly combination. You don't know. So you're not really giving Hilda her meds. You're giving her herbal remedies. But where's Hilda's medicine? Because I'm pretty sure she has a prescription. What about Hilda's medicine? Okay, fine. Hilda scratched. What'd she say? Oh, she said she wouldn't do it tonight. You're gonna change your face tonight?
I feel like you're clutching at straws.
I'm not.
Maybe you should take a break.
Okay, no. Don't patronize me. You're doing what tonight?
No.
How am I supposed to word this thing? Is that not what I said? God. Do what tonight?
Is that really what you want to talk about?
Yes. Is that not what it said? Oop. Do what tonight? So specific.
You know the answer to that, Doctor. What have we been talking about? What can I do for Hilda that will make it all better?
Was Hilda scared or upset?
I don't know anything about that.
She don't care. Are any of your herbs poisonous? Oh, for sure. Are any of the herbs poisonous?
I don't know.
You should. You're giving it to people. I hope you know. Do what tonight? You know what?
You know the answer to that, Doctor. What have we been talking about? What can I do for Hilda that will make it all better?
A pillow to the face. What am I supposed to get from that? Are you going to kill Hilda? It's kind of what I said. Are you going to kill Hilda? With a pillow to the face. With a pillow to the face.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No, that isn't what I meant.
Oh, you meant... Right, we talked about that. You're going to make your face... What's happening here? Are you going to pretend to be Hilda's daughter?
That's the plan. I know. It sounds unbelievable, like I'm making it up. I wish I could prove it to you somehow. We could try shifting now. Think of someone you really love. It might help if you close your eyes.
No.
Are you thinking of them? Can you picture them?
Why are we doing this?
Okay. Hold on.
Oh. Your face... Whose face was that?
Sorry. I don't think it's gonna work. On the bright side, that probably means you're not gonna die anytime soon.
Oh. Yay. Did you do that for Dr. Dekker ever? Did you ever shift for Dr. Dekker? Because if she did, that means that he was gonna die soon.
All Dr. Dekker did was encourage me to think. But the shifting, that's all me. And my mum's a psychic, and my sister's a
Seriously?
psychopath, but
Seriously?
I was just ordinary. I always felt like I wasn't special, like I was missing out. But I wasn't. I just hadn't discovered what I could do yet.
Right.
Sarah Dekker was one of the first ones I tried shifting for.
And? Also, who the heck was that? Replies, there it is. Are you going to pretend to be Hilda's daughter?
That's the plan. I know. It sounds unbelievable, like I'm making it up. I wish I could prove it to you somehow.
Okay. So she shifted for Dr. Dekker. Did it work? Did the shift work for Dr. Dekker?
Ask me something else.
Yeah, okay.
That one's a dud.
What do you say when you shift? Okay. Do you have a word of power? What do you say when you shift?
It's tricky.
It's shifting time.
I mean, I'll sound exactly like Hilda's daughter, but I try and keep it vague because
I love you,
don't
Mommy.
become her. I don't know what she would really say. I say things like, "It's okay, don't be scared. I love you, Mum."
I forgive you.
I love you, Dad. But it doesn't really matter what their relationship's like because it's not really them. I always do the Disney version.
Huh?
Best, most loving version. That's what my patients want to hear. And maybe deep down they know it's not the truth, but
Probably.
it's got to be better than the reality.
Eh. Why bother shifting a patient's? No, it's not true. Or it's not the truth. Now, tell me about the paper spike. Paper spike.
Sorry, I wish I could help.
Is it paper spike? Paper spike.
It's true then.
What?
I'd heard Dr. Dekker was stabbed, but I didn't know for sure. It's weird. That whoever did it would choose the paper spike.
Why are you leaning in? Wait, what? Why is that weird? And were you thinking about it? Is that why it's weird? Did you tell someone about the paper spike and you were like, you should totally stab him with the paper spike, and now he's dead? Why are you shifting if patients know it's not true?
I don't know. Sorry.
Who did you shift into for Dekker? I'm thinking his mom. Who did you shift into for Dekker? Okay. Okay, well, fine. How long have you been shifting?
No.
Okay. Wait, how did she discover? How did you discover that you could shift?
I feel like you're clutching at straws.
You're telling me you could change faces.
Does it really matter if it isn't the truth?
Yes.
Isn't it worth it if it brings them peace?
It won't.
Tell me honestly, Doctor. Do you really think that what I'm doing is wrong?
I think it's weird. You know what? If those people don't have their children at their bedside when they die, they did something wrong. And they should know it, and they should suffer for the last of their days. So yes, in that sense, I think it's wrong. Yes, I think it's wrong. Fuck those people.
So you're saying I should let Hilda die without seeing her daughter one last time?
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. You have it. Yes, Hilda should die without seeing her daughter for one last time, because it's not her daughter, it's a fake, it's a fraud, and she probably deserves it.
I don't know if I could do that, Doctor.
Ebony goes hard.
Be letting her down.
It don't matter. Hilda should die without seeing her daughter for one last time. Hell yeah. Fuck that lady. Why is it weird that the paper spike was used? Did you kill him with it?
Dr. Dekker used to play with it in our sessions sometimes.
What?
You know, pick it up, handle it while we talked. I remember once, he pushed the spike through his skin. At this bit here, between his thumb and his finger.
Why?
He said he didn't think I'd mind the sight of blood, being a nurse and all that.
No.
Actually, there wasn't any.
I don't know how to unpack that. There was no blood.
I was a bit freaked out. At first, I thought it was a trick. A magic trick, you know?
It
Like
was.
some kind of therapeutic test.
That was magic.
Show the patient this retractable spike and see how they react.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. The spike was real.
The spike was real. There was no blood. Okay. It was. Can I say it was magic? It was magic.
Is that really what you want to talk about?
Yes. You're shifting. How do you know the spike was real? Oh, fine. How do you know the spike was real? Did you touch it?
Dr. Dekker gave me the paper spike to try.
Why?
It wasn't fake. It was pretty sharp, actually. I don't know how he did it. He said he just thought that it wouldn't hurt him.
It's a lot of
So it
thought.
didn't.
It's a lot of things with thought here. The power of thought. And cephalopods. Did he give Hilda medicine or herbal remedies? Why not keep the
Well, I
keepsakes?
thought about it, and well, I know you said it was okay that I should keep them, but maybe it did look a bit suspicious, me having things that have belonged to patients who've died in my care. I don't want people to get the wrong idea about me. The locket, the watch, the ring, even the little bird Sarah Dekker gave me. I wasn't supposed to mention her.
Why were you not supposed to mention Sarah Dekker? Why weren't you supposed to mention Sarah Dekker?
Just makes things complicated, doesn't it?
Does it?
I knew Dr. Dekker's mother before I started seeing Dr. Dekker.
Uh-huh.
She's dead, and now he's dead.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
sure you're gonna have a field day with it.
Sure, I'll have a field day, I guess. Okay, well, that's the keepsake one. What about who is Sarah Dekker?
Dr. Dekker's mother.
Okay, what was his mother
She was
like?
one of my
Oh,
first
is it still
patients,
going?
but she died a while ago.
What was Sarah Dekker like? Or how was she as a person? Okay, not gonna do that. Who was... I'm trying to find...
Dr. Dekker's mother.
Uh-huh.
She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago.
Yes, I know. That's... How did Sarah Dekker die? Okay, well, I got nothing then. Anything else? Oh my goodness, what is all this? Why did you say I'm not going to die soon? Did you know Sarah Dekker was Dr. Dekker's mother? Did you shift for Sarah? How is your mom a psychic? What's an empath? Good grief. Did you shift for Sarah?
I didn't really know what I was doing that first time. I mean, I didn't actually expect anything to happen. I just thought, what would really help this woman? I thought maybe she would just imagine that he was there. But it actually happened. I changed into him, Dr. Dekker. It blew my mind.
How do you know that you're changing into these people? Do you look at your hands and all of a sudden, what, they're like huge and hairy or something? Why did you say I'm not going to die soon? Because you don't know.
As far as I know, it only works on people who are close to death. That's the whole point of it. I have to hold their hand. And
You weren't
they
holding
have to
my
be the
hand.
Person, and they have to be near death. And those seem to be the 3 criteria.
Why do you know the conditions? She knows the terms and conditions of this thing. What's an empath?
To tell you the truth, I don't really know what an empath is.
Feelings.
I should probably Google it sometime.
Your sister is apparently an empath. You don't want to talk to your sister? Do you talk to your sister?
That doesn't really matter.
It
Let's talk about something.
It does, because you say you're going to Google what an empath is, and you said your sister was an empath, but you said you're going to Google it and not really ask your sister, so I'm wondering what's up with the relationship between you and your sister. How is your mum psychic? Mum.
My mum's got these spirit
Mum.
eyes and they tell her things.
Mum.
Mostly about my love life, it would seem.
So you don't talk to your family. Do you talk to your family?
That doesn't really matter. Let's talk about something else.
I think we should. I'm your therapist. We should talk about your family. No, I don't want to type it.
That's the reason I came to see him.
Or say it.
I
What?
knew she was dying. But he refused to talk to me unless I booked a session, so I did. And well, here we are.
So he was like, yeah, shift into me. Why did he refuse to talk about his mum?
I told Dr. Dekker that his mum was dying, that he should see her before it's too late. But he wasn't interested.
He didn't care.
It wasn't like he hated her. It was just like, it wasn't important. He asked me to take care of it for him. He did send his assistant along to see her once.
Jaya?
Sorry, your assistant.
Wait, Jaya? Hold on, Jaya. Hold, Vizeb, Jaya? I got questions. You know about Sarah Dekker? Dekker.
Some mornings I come into work and still expect him to be here. Sometimes it feels like he actually is here,
I said Sarah.
watching over me.
That's weird.
We had a connection. It's gone now, though. You can't have a connection with the dead, can you?
You can.
Not for too long, anyway.
Okay, that's an interesting thought. But Dr. Dekker's mum. Dr. Dekker's mum.
Dr. Dekker did send me to see his mother once.
Yes.
She was dying in a nursing home and he didn't want to see her. I remember him calling her a manipulative, evil old hag. I tend not to ask any more questions after that.
I figured it was something like that. She's too pushy about this. I don't think he hated her. It just seems like it wasn't important. No, he hated her. He hated her. If he really hated her, he just would have went there and watched her die. Is that everything for you? Take care of it sounds like kill her. Take care of it? What did he mean by that? Pillow to the face?
It was about the second, third session we had. He said he could tell that I was a good person, that I wanted to help people,
right,
and that I should think really hard about how I could do that.
Oh, he used you.
That's
Good.
how I discovered shifting.
Okay, so he used you. Good on that. Good to know on that. Cool. Claire, who murdered her husband, but then was like, he's not dead. Your neighbor was a witness to the murder. Also, hi.
My neighbors seem far more interested in my business than they are their own. The lake house only has one house opposite, and it was on sale for some time. I suppose I should have bought it.
Okay. I don't like her. She's so uppity. Ugh. It was neighbor. Blood was also underlined. There was a lot of blood.
It's a messy business, stabbing someone.
Yes.
You'd imagine that it would be like slicing into a pie with all the filling just slowly oozing out.
Not really.
It's so much more dramatic, like popping a cork of a bottle of champagne.
Because the heart's going.
Blood sprayed everywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works. The heart's going until it doesn't. And then gravity does its work. But yeah, you used a steak knife.
The steak knife was the closest, sharpest weapon I could lay my hands on. I didn't really have much time to think about it.
She loves her own brand of crazy, right? She just owns it. She owns it. Good for her for knowing who she is. So I said, blood, steak knife, neighbor, dead man. I asked the woman, hold on. I asked if she knew the dead man. She said that was her husband. And murder. Your husband is a dead man. Okay. You killed your husband. Already did that. You're a murderer.
Try asking me something I might know.
I wasn't asking. I was telling you that you're a murderer. You were charged with... So you're arrested on suspicion of murder. Let me say that. You were arrested under suspicion of murder. Because you killed your... Fine, whatever. What I miss?
That's what it says.
Yes.
I can see you're confused.
Yes, he's dead.
The police say that David is dead, fatally wounded when I stabbed him.
Mm-hmm.
The coroner says that David is dead.
Yeah.
Everyone says that David is dead. There was even a funeral.
Was his body not there?
But I know.
Where's he buried?
He's alive.
Where's he buried? Did you dig him up? Ooh, was he infected with, like, cephalopods? Okay, wait, but fatally wounded.
David wanted to have a talk about our relationship.
Then you stabbed
Not
him.
something any married person wants to hear. He said he'd been with Iris for about a year and that he loved her. He said he didn't love me anymore. Which I know is a lie. You don't just fall out of love with somebody. I
Yes.
reacted badly. I grabbed the nearest weapon I could find, which happened to be the steak knife, and
Yes.
stabbed him with it. There was so much blood. I instantly regretted it.
Because of the mess.
So I fixed him.
Okay. There's a lot happening with you. So there was a funeral. There was a funeral.
He's buried at Henley Church.
Yep.
You can go see for yourself.
He's
There's even a headstone. One of your other patients was a pallbearer. I never forget her face. You should ask him.
Okay, so he's buried at Henley Church. Like, did he come out of the grounds? If he's buried at Henley's Church, how is he at the lake house?
I don't know anything about that.
I think that's a good damn question. You're telling me he's at the lake house. Wait, hold on. Where is David now?
At the lake house.
See?
He doesn't move from there. For good reason.
Because he's dead. Okay, so who was the pallbearer? Who was the pallbearer for David's funeral burial thing? Bearer, right? Is Iris alive? Is David a ghost? Did you kill Iris? Did you kill Iris?
It didn't happen. Dr. Dekker called me from his house to cancel. He was furious. He said that Iris had escaped and he blamed me for it.
Huh?
He said that I must have set her free after he told me about her.
Wait, what?
I
Huh?
knew it was all lies anyways. He was obviously titillating himself by reprimanding me. He knew I'd never want to speak to Iris again, so I couldn't prove it either way.
What? I'm missing something. Pallbearer. I know nothing
He's
about
buried at
funerals.
Henley Church. You can go see for yourself. There's even a headstone.
Is there a body?
One of your other patients was a pallbearer. I'll
Pallbearer.
never forget her face.
Pallbearer.
You should ask him.
Pallbearer. Is that when they carry out the casket? Pallbearer.
Sorry. I don't know.
Okay, fine. Probably Bryce. Let me just ask Bryce real quick. Hey, where'd it go? Stop doing that. Stop going away. David's funeral.
I'm actually a classically trained pallbearer. There are a lot of health and safety considerations. Not everybody can do it.
Really?
Well, properly at least. Occasionally I step in if the funeral director is short-shouldered. I do remember her face. She wasn't upset in the usual way. She seemed agitated. Her husband must have been a giant. The coffin was so heavy. I remember because aft port side sprained his ankle. That and he wasn't lifting correctly.
Okay, so did you see the body in the coffin? Did you see David's body in the coffin? Or casket or whatever?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
Okay, don't yell at me.
I saw Claire Castleford's husband in the coffin myself.
Okay.
Carrying him to the grave. He is in the ground.
That's what I need to
It
hear.
wouldn't take much for the police to get an order to have him exhumed.
That's not what
Just
happened.
make sure it's done on Tuesday morning when I'm off.
Okay, well, he's in the ground and he's also in the lake house, apparently. So, question about the ghost to see if it's a physical body or not. Is David a ghost?
I assure you, David is not a ghost.
Okay.
I've touched him.
Oh, okay. How did David survive? That would be a good question for her, because we know that he did not. Is there a hole in the ground? No, but they're digging. Okay. So they're digging at the church because of the fossils. It's very possible that there's a hole in his grave and it just kind of got swept under or something because of the excavation happening. Maybe. How many times did you stab your husband? How did David get out of the ground?
I'm getting tired of all these questions. I'm getting tired of everything.
I don't care. How did David survive?
Perhaps I missed his vital organs. Perhaps by some strange freak of nature, he only appeared dead for a week and needed no food or water. Though there was an autopsy, so it's not likely. I think he was definitely dead.
He was in the grounds. I should tell Claire Bryce says her husband is in that. Okay. Your husband, David, is in the ground.
Well, that's what he would say, isn't it?
No, okay. She's not helpful. Ooh, did Dekker go to David's funeral? Did Dekker go to David's funeral? There was a few. Did she say?
Church. You can go see for yourself. There's even a headstone. One of your other patients was a pallbearer. I never forget her face. You should ask him.
I did. Okay. This paper spike. How are you? I didn't even ask her how she is. How did you fix him? Is he not rotting? I have other questions that are not here. Did you embalm him? How are you today?
I've been to the lake house regularly, keeping an eye on David. I saw the girl again, the one I told you about.
Okay.
She was playing outside.
Is she dead? Because you seem to have a thing with dead people. Which patient? Fine.
Bryce was a pallbearer for David.
Yes.
He's also a grave digger, I believe.
Yes. No. Did you dig David's grave?
No. Sorry.
Okay, helpful. Anyway, back to Claire. All right, Claire, you and your undead husband. How do you know Bryce? How did you fix him? That is a good one. How did you fix your definitely dead husband?
It was about a week later. I brought David back to life.
Okay.
Not with voodoo.
Did you dig him
not with
up?
virginal sacrifice. I just willed it to happen, and it did. Dr. Dekker told me it was possible. But only if you're not buried. He says once you're in the ground, there's no coming back.
He was in the ground.
Until then,
He was in the ground.
you have a chance at
You-
resurrection.
He was in the ground. You have a demon in your house. David is in the ground. That's not David. Did you dig him up? Did you dig up David?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that.
He's in the ground. Did you resurrect? That's what she said. She just said that. Bryce, how do you know him? eBay's.
Smuggling a body out of a funeral can be difficult. Unless you pay the right people.
You paid him to smuggle the body? Did he lie to me? You can't be lying to a professional. He smuggled the body. Did I make note? You're smuggling bodies. You sicko. Hey. You're smuggling bodies? Okay, well. Is that... I should tell Bryce that Claire says he's been smuggling bodies. Claire said that you are smuggling bodies. And that still goes back to that.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
That's why he was so
I
mad.
saw Claire Castleford's husband in the coffin myself before carrying him to the grave. He is in the ground.
Okay.
I'm sure it wouldn't take much for the police to get an order to have him exhumed. Just make sure it's done on Tuesday morning when I'm off.
I'll do it whenever I damn well please, Bryce. But that's why he was so mad, because I guess I accused him of smuggling. When I didn't even know. How did you resurrect David? Thought.
Yes, resurrection.
With thought.
But now that I've seen the results, I don't think there's anything holy about it. I think reanimation is more an accurate term. Like, I'm an evil necromancer, raising things from the dead.
Necromancy is a useful skill, I'm just saying. Raise the dead, throw them at like a half Spider-Man or something. Did you talk to the girl? Did you talk to the girl?
I didn't speak to her this time. Something about her made me feel uneasy.
She's dead.
I just watched her from the bedroom window. She'd caught a fish. She was holding it in her hands.
She got a cephalopod inside of her or something. She's been possessed by the Cthulhu people. She eating the fish raw, head first. Guaranteed. She's a mind flayer. Have you seen your arrest report? It ain't pretty.
It makes for interesting reading, doesn't it?
Yeah, blood.
I can tell you're dying to ask me about it.
Yeah.
Fire away.
Did you see it? That was my question. I already asked her about the neighbors and the blood and the steak knife. I already did all that. Tell me about David's resurrection. Okay, finally. What are the results? What were the results of the resurrection?
I think his brain was already decaying during the week that he was dead. Important bits. So when I brought him back to life, I didn't heal him completely. Just gave him life in the state he was in. I mean, he's hunting and killing things and trying to roast them on fires he can only light with matches, but that's about it.
He got a mind flayer
He's your
tadpole.
basic Neanderthal. So I have a problem.
How much did you pay Bryce? Because he is denying it a lot. Did you pay Bryce to smuggle the body? Alright. How much did you pay? How much did you pay Bryce? Yes. Is the girl resurrected? I wonder if she could tell. I'm also wondering if the girl's like a childhood friend she thought back into existence.
I think his brain was already decaying during the week that he was dead. Important bits. So when I brought him back to life, I didn't heal him completely.
What did she do to
Just
the
gave him life in the
fish?
state he was in. I mean, he's hunting and killing things and trying to roast them on fires he can only light with matches, but that's about it. He's your basic Neanderthal. So I have a problem.
Oh, what's the problem? What did the girl do with the fish?
I wasn't close enough to see, but for all intents and purposes, it looked as if the fish bit her.
The fish bit her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
What's wrong with all these people? Is the girl resurrected? Okay. How'd you resurrect David? What are the results of the resurrection? Oh, she has a problem. What's the problem? You have your husband back. His brain's a little gone, but that means he's going to be loyal.
I'm being charged with murder because the police don't know he's still alive, and I can't get David to vouch for me for obvious reasons. I think it would raise quite a few more questions than answers, which is why I'm hoping that you'd be able to help me.
How? How can I help you?
Considering the circumstances, I'd be grateful if you could see your way to declaring me temporarily insane at the time of the murder.
You are
To
insane.
lessen my sentence. Because I'm not a killer. But I can't prove otherwise.
You killed him.
You don't still think I'm a killer, do you, Doctor?
I do. You're a killer. You are a killer. You are insane, but you know what you're doing, so you're not that kind of insane. These people are fictional, thankfully. I don't know about that. I feel like there are some people out there like her. Wait, what was I going to say?
Considering the circumstances, I'd be grateful if you could
Oh,
see
no,
your
I'm
way
not
to
gonna help
declaring
you.
me temporarily insane.
No. No, I'm not going to help you. What, you going to stab me too? I'm not going to die. The nurse lady said so. Fatally wounded.
Considering the circumstances,
How
I'd be
should I word
grateful if
it?
you could see your way to declaring me temporarily insane at the time of the murder. To lessen my sentence. Because I'm not a killer. But I can't prove otherwise. You don't still think I'm a killer, do you, Doctor?
Oh, I do think you're a killer. You killed him, yes. Yes, I think you're a killer.
At worst, it's manslaughter. I didn't mean to kill him. I just stabbed him.
That's
And although he was dead for a week, I brought him back to life.
That doesn't...
Does this mean you won't help me?
Yeah.
Was I temporarily insane?
No. You're fully insane, but you're fully aware. Yes, I can declare... No. No, you weren't insane. Also, the paper spike, you know, pointy thing? You love pointy things. You love sticking them into people. No, you weren't temporarily insane.
I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear that.
That's too bad.
Let's have a few more sessions before you seal our fates. Or is it that you
I'm
want
sorry?
something else? Like Dr. Dekker did.
What did he want? Did you stab him? Don't threaten me. I'm angry. F you, lady. What did Dekker want?
Dr. Dekker teased me mercilessly about my eligibility. He didn't believe I'd reanimated David. Once, he presented me with a dead mouse and commanded me to give it life again. I didn't, of course. It's not something I'd throw around lightly. He changed his mind about me eventually. And then he mentioned the girl.
You resurrected her. You resurrected her. Okay. Paper spike. Let me ask about that pointy thing. Paper spike.
A paper spike is an odd thing to use as a weapon. I suppose if it went directly into the heart, it might work.
You see how you think about
Through
these
his
things?
eye, or perhaps through the ear.
You
brain.
you see
Or
how...
was it just a frenzied, bloody mess of a murder? Do you know, Doctor?
You see how... that's why I'm not going to help you. Do you... Are you connecting? Is it connecting? Ugh. What girl? We know what girl. I want to know why. He mentioned a girl. What girl did Dekker mention?
He told me he'd locked up a girl in the basement of his house. Just for me.
Huh?
He asked me to reanimate her.
You did!
It was Iris.
Wait, what?
I said I couldn't reanimate something that wasn't dead, and he said that wouldn't be a problem. So I agreed. I just played along.
What?
I was hoping it wasn't real. I assumed it wasn't real. But he was offering me what I wanted. A temporary insanity diagnosis.
So, when you say girl, I'm thinking child? You said Iris. David was with Iris, who is a woman, right? Iris is a full-on woman, right? Can I know more about... So you resurrected Iris? Wait, so Dekker killed Iris? Or did she kill Iris? What happened to Iris? Claire says the girl that was in Dekker's basement. Gross, right? Do not tell me your husband was with an actual child. And you were just mad that he's leaving and that's why you stabbed him. Not because he was probably with a child, but because you're like, how dare you leave me? Is the girl Iris? Is the girl at the lake Iris? Is the girl at the lake Iris? Oh my god. Did you kill... When did I say this?
It didn't happen. Dr. Dekker called me from his house to cancel. He was furious. He said that Iris had escaped and he blamed me for it.
So
he
Iris...
said I must have set her free after he told me about her.
Okay.
I knew it was all lies anyways. He was obviously titillating himself by reprimanding me. He knew I'd never want to speak to Iris again, so I couldn't prove it either way.
So Iris was never killed. Iris escaped. You never resurrected her. How old was the girl? Yeah. How old is the girl?
I don't know, Doctor.
God, she's useless. What changed Dekker's mind?
Dr. Dekker asked if I could prove David wasn't dead, so I took him to the lake house. He saw that I was telling the truth. I can take you to see him too, if you like. Would you like to see David, Doctor?
You'll stab me. But there's also a whole thing about chaos, and me seeing a person reanimated would add some chaos. I have to admit I'm curious, but I think you'll stab me. No, I will owe you too much. No, I don't want to see David. You're scary.
Suit yourself. Perhaps I'll bring David to see you instead.
Oh, that's fine. You can do that. I have backup here. Oh, God.
Dr. Dekker asked if I could prove David wasn't dead, so I took him to the lake house. He saw that I was telling the truth. I can take you to see him too, if you like. Would you like to see David, Doctor?
You took him to the lake house. Interesting. Did you kill Iris? Didn't kill Iris. So what, Dekker kidnapped Iris? Dekker kidnapped Iris?
Yes, resurrection. But now that I've seen the results, I don't think there's anything holy about it.
Okay, it's the results already.
I think reanimation is more an accurate term.
Reanimation.
Like, I'm an evil necromancer, raising things from the dead.
How's it possible David was brought back to life? Are you lying about never seeing Dekker outside of your sessions? Oh, has she said that? Are you lying about never seeing Dekker outside of your sessions?
How astute, Doctor. Yes, I did say I hadn't seen Dr. Dekker outside of our sessions. That wasn't a lie. Our trip to the lake house was made during a session.
Oh my goodness. She mentioned the word loyal. For which one? How is it possible David was brought back to life?
You tell me. What could possibly explain that?
Her thought. We on this whole thought thing. Is David not human, right? Is David an octopus? Is David an octopus?
Think, Doctor, think. Use your brain. Or your notes if you have to.
You're so kind. She said the reanimated are loyal. Well, there we go. That is important to her because of the cheating. Is David not human? Right, is he Cthulhu? Is he a mind flayer? Is David not human?
Since I brought him back, I felt that there was something different about him. Something not quite right. I think it's his brain.
Yeah.
But how ludicrous that you can bring someone back in the first place. It's like that book, Pet Cemetery. Funnily enough, he does smell of earth, but that's because he spends most of his time out hunting.
So, are you lying about David being alive?
If David doesn't exist, then that means that I really did kill him. He really
you
is
did.
buried, and I really should be going to prison for a very long time.
Yes.
That just doesn't seem right to me.
You should.
It's more probable that I reanimated him under Dr. Dekker's guidance.
Maybe I should go with insanity. Maybe I should go with insanity. That's a lot. How is it possible? Is it really David? Are you sure that is David?
That's not relevant here.
Okay. Fine, not relevant. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
A paper spike is an odd thing to use as a weapon. I suppose if it went directly into the heart, it might work. Or through his eye, or perhaps...
Do you have a history of stabbing people? Damn it. Wait, does she?
David wanted to have a talk about our relationship. Not something any married person wants to hear. He said he'd been with Iris for about a year and that he loved her. He said he didn't love me anymore. Which I know is a lie. You don't just fall out of love with somebody.
How old is Iris?
I reacted badly. I grabbed the nearest weapon I could find, which happened to be the steak knife, and stabbed him with it. There was so much blood. I instantly regretted it. So, I fixed him.
Okay. Did I ever ask how old Iris was? How old is Iris? Nah. Did you kill Iris? Nah, fine. Moving on to other people. Oh god, my favorite, Bryce. Hey, buddy. Hi, how are you? Have you been weird lately?
Hello, Doctor. I've been thinking about our last session, and I just wanted you to know that I'm not a bad person. I know taking naked photographs is wrong, but you don't know what it's like until you face the same temptation. I'm assuming you don't know what it's like. Do you have an extra hour, Doctor?
What? What? This man is insane. Did you stab David in the heart? Did you stab David in the heart?
He was stabbed in the heart. Then I'd say whoever killed him didn't want to leave any room for error.
Okay, so she's talking about Dekker. Dekker was stabbed in the heart. Does she like stabbing people in the heart? Yes, I have an extra hour. Why is it exclamation point? No, I don't have an extra hour, but I'm not insane. No, I don't have an extra hour.
Thank God for that. There's someone else in my hour. A hooded figure. Watching me and
Oh, good.
following me.
I'm glad.
I followed it too.
Oh, really? Who is this hooded figure? Have you spoken to this hooded figure? Have you spoken to the hooded figure?
I don't know who it is. My initial thought was that it was you. That I told you about my affliction and somehow you'd got it too. Now I think maybe it's the military or some organization that wants to use the hour themselves. Maybe it's Dr. Dekker risen from the dead.
Maybe.
I need to talk to you about him.
But he's okay. Tell me about Dekker. Maybe he was resurrected. Maybe he's not in the ground. Did you resurrect Dekker? Did you resurrect Dekker? Okay, well. Fine. Back to Bryce. Yeah, tell me about Dekker. Tell me more about Dekker. What in the the world is he doing over there? Enter.
I spied on Dr. Dekker not long before he was murdered. I'm not sure I should tell you what I saw
Okay.
in his basement.
A girl. Iris. You're how she got out. He unlocked the door. You took naked pictures of her, didn't you? Everybody here sucks. I don't like anyone here. Except for maybe Jaya. She seems cool. Tell me about the basement.
I'd been feeling uneasy with Dr. Dekker for some time. I mentioned how he'd changed before, so I began spying on him at home. One night, the basement door was open, and Dekker was returning upstairs. I skipped past him, and there she was, a girl. It was difficult to tell. It was dark, and she was chained.
People keep saying girl. God. I don't like how people are saying girl. Who was the girl that was chained? Who was the girl that was chained?
I removed the chains,
Well,
dressed
yeah.
her, and sat her in the police station. There's no evidence, though. No evidence of what he
She was
done.
naked?
But she was free. I saved her.
You did a good
I'm
thing.
not evil. I destroyed evil.
That's one time. The one good thing you did in effort to counteract the other bad shit that you did, it doesn't counteract the other bad shit that you did, especially when you do it for that reason. It's not how that works. You still have a terrible moral compass. This is, what is it called? I'm gonna do research on it. Moral disengagement. You're making excuses for the terrible things that you did. No. Stop it. Stop it. Smack them. Oh, paper spike. Paper spike.
Dr. Dekker frequently used that paper spike on his desk as an example. I'm sure he did it with the other patients too. He'd make me look at it, touch the point to see how sharp it was.
Okay.
He'd tell me that because I think it's sharp, it will hurt me. But if I thought it was nothing, it could pass right through my hand.
Did it pass through your hand? Did it pass through your hand?
In the last couple of sessions I had with him, he put the spike through his hand. He'd be grinning at me while he was doing it. No blood, no nothing. He tried to make me do the same, but I wouldn't.
Okay. Good. So the girl in Dekker's basement was Iris. Bryce says he took the girl in Dekker's basement to a police station. Okay, and you're smuggling bodies, apparently. Responses. Paper Spike, who was the girl that was chained? Tell me about the basement. What about the hooded figure? Where did you follow the hooded figure to?
Whatever it is that's following me, it doesn't want to catch me yet. If I move towards it, it runs away. And when I follow it past temptations. A bar brawl, an open till, an open bedroom window. Like it's testing me.
Okay. Testing you? You? Just one.
I think that I'm becoming a good person, Doctor.
No.
I'm ashamed of some of the things I've done, but I'm getting better.
Yeah.
The hooded figure, it's testing my morals. Judging me. For what? I don't know.
So are you only getting better because somebody's watching you? Because somebody sees you and you can no longer do this under... Nobody knows it's me. Wait, there's a bar brawl? A bed... Oh my god. This person. Why would the military be following you?
I'm surprised I haven't been approached earlier. I mean, my skills in the military. Special ops would be a breeze, wouldn't it?
Ugh.
Waltz in past everyone during the midnight hour. Get whatever you want and return to friendly soil. It also makes me think that they might already know all of that. And that they want to get rid of me in case I tell anyone else. Would you do something for me?
No.
If they get me?
No. What is it? Well, now I have to say yes, because I need to know what it is. Yes, I'll do fine. Yeah. Yes, I'll do something for you. Depending.
Would you tell Jessica? I love her.
Who?
She didn't really know me that well, but I did love her. And also, there's a hard drive in the bottom drawer of my drinks cabinet. Please destroy it. Please, don't look at it.
It's full of pictures. It's full of pictures. There was more than Jessica. I think Jessica's the young mother that lives in the same complex as him. No, I'm not gonna tell her that. She needs peace. Tell me about the bedroom window. Bedroom window.
I looked in.
Of course.
Watching other people is somehow built into our genes, Doctor. There was an old woman in bed. I went inside. Her bed covers were smoking. I think she'd fallen asleep holding a cigarette. I took the covers and put them in the bath. She'd have died otherwise. And no, I didn't take any pictures.
Because she was old. That doesn't make you a good person. That just means you have a preference. He didn't have a lot to say. Bar brawl. Bar brawl.
I split the brawl up.
Okay. I'm so proud of you. You did such a good thing. You stopped people from punching each other in the head. Good job, Bryce. You're such a good man. Open till.
I did nothing.
That would take
I'm
it.
not stealing anymore.
I would take it. Especially if it's like a... Oh, but people get fired, wouldn't they? No, the cameras would show that it just up and disappeared. I would probably go to Target and do that. Because Target has all the cameras. They would have to prove that the employee stole it. And they can't. It just disappeared. And then they would have to be like, what the hell happened? So I'd probably steal from Target in the hour. I'm a great person. How was your job? Aft port side.
I find using nautical terms to describe the position of pallbearers fitting. Plus, most of them are 3 sheets to the wind, you know.
No? Oh. The pallbearer. How's your job?
I put my hand through a rusty nail at work today.
Okay.
It hurt like hell and bled like I'd been shot. I closed my eyes and thought, this isn't happening. The nail is just a worm, and it will wriggle through me.
Ew.
When I looked back...
That's worse.
Can you guess what I saw?
Blood. A worm. You saw a worm. You saw a worm.
My hand had healed. The nail had become a worm and was wriggling in my palm. It was like a little miracle. Like magic.
Oh my god. Da, 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 da. Have you seen Jessica again? Can you please leave her alone?
Jessica is a beautiful woman.
You should leave her alone.
I've not spied on her since the incident we talked about.
Also called her a woman.
I have real feelings for her, Doctor.
No.
We've never connected.
No. Stop. No. Stop. All that is a no. No, he should leave her alone. God, don't talk to Jessica. What did you see when you looked at your hand?
When I looked back at my hand,
It was a worm.
it was healed.
Yeah, he already
Look,
said.
See?
We've been through that. Do you think magic healed your hand?
I shouldn't really say miracle or magic.
It was the power of thought.
They're words that Dr. Dekker used.
Okay,
He
don't.
tried to get you to think things and make them real.
Are you gonna stab me?
But do you think it's real, Doctor? That magic is real?
Also, if he's able to do that with a rusty nail in his hand, isn't Dr. Dekker able to do that with several stab wounds to his body? I mean, he was doing that on his own with the spike and everything. Starting to wonder if he's really dead, because he did say that his coffin was very light. It could be that he just woke up from a nap and rolled out and just went somewhere. Yeah, magic's real.
Then so it is. Close your eyes.
No.
Imagine
No, what are you doing?
a graveyard. Looking at the gravestone.
He's gonna stab me.
One catches your eye. So you take a picture of it. A picture that you now have.
Okay. Don't close your eyes with this man. He's unstable. See? See? He ain't dead. Oh, there's no notes of, a picture suddenly appeared in my evidence pile. Yeah, he just rolled out. Wait, what was the year? Hold on. That clicked a little bit too late for me. I'm pretty sure we're in like 2000-ish. Because he's taking pictures with his phone? Why is there no date of death? Exactly. Also 1875. Wait. What's this picture?
I don't know.
You gave it to me. Okay, don't talk to Jessica. Maybe you should try talking to Jessica and not be weird.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice you think I'm capable of such basic interaction with
I
humans,
don't.
But I'm still in awe of her, really.
Okay.
I will think about it, though.
Also, his supposed mother? 1875. There's no way that's his mother. Probably his daughter or granddaughter or something. Just his family line going on. Niece, maybe? What's up, Aaron? How you doing? And not be weird. What's the point of living then? He's taking pictures of people during an hour where things are frozen. He's removing their clothes and taking pictures of their naked bodies. He's a weirdo. And not a healthy weirdo. Oh my goodness. Jaya. Hello. Hi, Jaya. Oh God, what do we do? Who's Ben? I don't remember Ben. Hey, Jaya, how you doing today?
Have you been taking notes in our session, Doctor? Perhaps you should check them?
I said hi. Okay. How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it.
Who?
I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now,
Am I?
Dr. Dekker?
I thought I said no. I thought I said no. Ben is a night janitor. Oh, God, I thought that was her boyfriend or something. He was the janitor that found the body. He found the body. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Any news on Ben?
I think that's all settled now. We are agreeing to pay Ben £5,000 and he's agreeing not to say anything about what he saw.
That's not enough. That's not enough money. But sure. But the paper spike. Tell me about the paper spike.
It's in that police report that I gave to you. You should really take a look at it.
I want your opinion on it. Rude. God. Why would I want Mariana's home address?
Doctor, if you don't want it, don't text me and ask for it. It's all right. I don't mind doing menial tasks for you. Someone has to do them.
I don't think I did that. I don't think I texted you. I didn't. Can I say I didn't text you? I did not text you. After hours.
Well, maybe someone sneaked your phone during a session and texted? I know they all look innocent, but if it's not nailed down, there's a good chance they'll walk away with it. You know, I used to have an iPad. And a Surface.
Huh. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Home visits? Me? I'm innocent. I don't do that. At home visits? Me? I'm innocent. I'll do that.
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He said she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
So I don't die? She had trouble concentrating? Okay. Hey, I wanted to ask her. Tell me about the home visits. Okay. Fine. Grief. What about grief?
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it.
Grief.
Grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped.
Grief.
And you're gonna ask me how I feel today?
I did. I did. I did that. It's somewhere. How are you? I did. Girl. Are you spying on me? Who? Let me not. Did you know that Dr. Dekker had a girl in his basement? What did Ben see?
He thought he saw a creature coming out of Dr. Dekker's mouth. But at least that's the reason he's given for not emptying the bins that night. Either way, it's not the kind of publicity that we need. Shiny, happy, sane people.
There was definitely a creature coming out of his mouth. Alien style. I'm thinking. Tell me about the girl in Dekker's basement.
That's not something I know about.
You should be shocked, though. That should surprise you, that he kidnapped somebody. What connection?
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat or something like that.
You don't eat
But
where you
it
shit.
was flattering, especially with competition like Mariana around.
Does everybody want to boink Dr. Dekker? Was he a hot young man? You turned him down? Oh my goodness. What did you do? She said that she was alone. Yeah, why is Mariana competition? Why is Mariana competition?
Sorry, I didn't mean I was competing.
But
I was
you
happy
say
Mariana was going out with him. I didn't want to be romantic with him. We had a stronger
They
connection
were-
than that.
it sounds like competition and they were romantic. Dekker was romantic with Mariana, his patient. Patient. Sarah Dekker. Wait, what? No, hold on. No, yeah. Also, you're still competing because you're like, my connection is better than that. You're still competing. What does he look like? I'm curious now. What did you do on Valentine's?
I was at home on my lonesome, Doctor, like I said before.
You did. I'm making sure the story is consistent. Stronger connection, you say? What, the power of friendship?
Dr. Dekker and I shared some philosophy. We'd both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and we agreed with a lot of what it said. Have you read that book, Doctor?
No. I have not read that book. No, I have not read that book.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind,
Okay.
the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis.
No
and
shoes
that
again.
Cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
You said powers, and then you said psychology, so I don't know. It seems like Dekker was creating his disciples here, but he also had a creature in his mouth, and he was also alive since 1875. What is this word?
Psychokinesis is the
Psychokinesis.
ability to change the physical world without actually touching it, just by using your mind.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about bending spoons.
That's what
It
he's
covers all
doing
sorts
with
of
everybody.
things like telepathy, telekinesis, telesabalas. Shoot me, I'm a Kojak fan.
Okay, so psychokinesis. Everyone's doing that. The extra hour, the bringing back dead husband. Although I don't know what Mariana's doing. She's just leading people to the ocean and feeding them to whatever Cthulhu creatures in the ocean. Who else? Nathan is looping. So his powers aren't really working that well. He did the flame thing. Which I can't ask about the flame. Did I... Are you stalking me?
No, that's not it.
Okay, spying on me, right? Right. Are you spying on me?
Checks and balances, Doctor. Somebody needs to be watching the watchman.
I
so
love
to
her
speak.
hair.
Make sure you're helping, not hindering.
I am... excuse me, wait. Dr. Dekker was hindering more than helping. He was building a cult of disciples, and I think you know that. You seem like you're his second in command. What's up with that, Chaya? Why are you his second in command? Do you believe in psychokinesis, right? Do you believe in psychokinesis? Oh, hey, got it.
Like I said, all those cool things are in Cult of the Kinetic Mind, apart from Kojak, obviously. If you ever get a patient who thinks they can change the world with just their mind...
All of them.
duck, just in case they can. But seriously, do a whole load of shrinking and make them better.
That's everybody
Whether
here.
you believe in psychokinesis or not, you'll need to figure out your approach with those that do.
That's everybody here. Everybody here is doing that. Every patient here is doing that. The hell are you talking about? That's everyone. Is psychokinesis common? Because everybody here is doing it.
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis.
Yeah.
Either he'd been specifically looking for them or someone had been sending them.
No, he's been doing that to them. Kind of like that one, I guess, was it a psychiatrist? In a Dexter episode, he would convince them to kill themselves or something. It kind of feels like that. Was Dekker helping or hindering?
He probably did his fair share of helping and hindering.
He did
He was
hinder.
definitely helping in the beginning, but then seemed to lose sight of things.
Oh, good, you're aware. At least you're aware. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. How did Dekker lose sight of things?
I think he was so overwhelmed by the patients he was getting. His curiosity just got the better of him. There was a definite turning point.
What was the turning point? What was the turning point? What was the turning point?
Somewhere around the time Professor Alderby turned up, that seemed to unsettle him. And then we had a flood of extra weird patients. I think it was all too much for him.
So Professor
I think
Wilderby.
I misjudged him. I hope you deal with it better.
Professor Wilderby was sending them, if anybody was sending them. Who's sending these people here?
I don't know anything about that.
I gotta be specific. Who's sending the psychokinetic patients to me? Who is sending the psychokinetic patients to me? Or Dekker?
It's entirely possible that someone is
Alderby.
targeting this practice with
Yeah.
psychokinetic patients. To what end, I don't know. It's
A
no
cult.
coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are diagnosed as insane, or at least temporarily insane. It's a handy diagnosis if you're facing criminal prosecution,
Crazy.
especially if it's for murder.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. Don't be sassy. This lady is rich. She will sue us all to oblivion. Okay, so psychokinetic patients. What approach? What approach?
How do you make people who think they have special powers better? Do you remain passive and support? Encourage them? Take them away?
I don't know. Alderby. Tell me about Alderby.
I don't know.
It's nice. Be passive, encourage their powers, remove their... Oof. See, the doctor was encouraging the powers, but being passive, you're not doing anything, and they'll just encourage it themselves, but they remove their powers. This still seems like you're encouraging it. And like you believe it. I don't know, just watch things happen, honestly. Be passive. Aggressive.
Things could escalate. Building
True.
trust is one thing, but at what cost?
That's true. Things can escalate. Why couldn't Mariana concentrate in the office?
Honestly, I think Dr. Dekker had a bit of a crush on Mariana, or vice versa. I'm not really sure. There's some footage from their home sessions if you want to see them.
Yes. Give me footage. Yes, I want the footage of the home sessions.
That was a joke, Doctor. I guess we found our level.
I was hoping that I would see the questions that he was asking. Oh, God. Why does grief sound like being whipped? Whipped. Okay. We don't need to ask. Okay. Well.
Oops.
It said
That was a
talked.
strange thing to say, wasn't it? Whipped. Am I all whips and chains in the bedroom or dominant in the boardroom? Don't answer that. It's not a question.
Why are you
Early
saying
days,
such
boy.
a thing?
Harassment suit yet? What with Ben's nervous shock already?
Oh, God. Hey, last person, Professor Warwick. The Atlas Man from, God, what's it called? Contradiction. Hello, how are you?
Professor Warwick, I'm a physicist. Where's Dr. Dekker?
He's dead. Man's been murdered. Dr. Dekker has been murdered, stabbed in the heart with a paper spike.
Is he really?
Are we doing that?
Actually dead?
Yes, yes.
Not a worthy adversary after all, then.
What? Huh? What are you talking about? Worthy adversary?
Dr. Dekker challenged me. He tried to use my theories against me. Quantum theories.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Not the quantum physics. What theories?
Do you really want to know?
No.
Dekker's eyes used to glaze over whenever we talked about that. He didn't believe in quantum physics.
It's the same.
It's something that you can optionally believe in. Well, it started with an experiment.
Oh, jeez. I feel like it's similar things. Isn't quantum physics just theory? Isn't that something that you can't prove and it's all just theory and it doesn't make sense? Like physics in general doesn't make sense to me. Gravity is a thing, but what is gravity really? Gravity is... There's an equation. What's the experiment?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, apparently I didn't say it right. Boop.
Have you heard of quantum suicide, Doctor?
No. No. No, I have not heard of quantum suicide.
Quantum suicide is a thought experiment that tries to explain the many worlds theory. You're looking at me blankly. I can see that you don't understand. I knew you wouldn't. Alternate universes.
Okay.
Essentially, if I were to shoot myself, then in some alternate universe, I'd still be alive.
Yes.
Now imagine if I could actually choose that universe. I'm taking a product off a supermarket shelf. Well, I simply applied that logic to something different.
Okay. Are you drinking during the session? This sounds like Zero Escape. They did a whole thing about different universes and jumping between this universe and that universe depending on the choices you made. That's a fun game. But is that what we're talking about? Is it not a good drink? What did you apply that logic to?
Gambling. I set up an experiment whereby I would visit a casino and place a very large bet at a roulette table. Now, I would always bet on odd. Now, the results of this particular experiment were mundane. I won as many times as you would expect according to the laws of probability. But then...
Yes.
I changed a parameter.
What parameter? The price? The amount of money? Because if he's betting on evens or odds, that lessens the probability of where it goes. If that makes sense. But if it's like by tens, then that's like 10 different ways or 100 different ways that things could go. He's just doing even and odd, so it's just like 2 different branches that are being created based off of that choice. In separate universes, worlds, and whatever. What was his question? Why gambling? That's such a bad idea. What parameter did you change?
Quantum suicide required a loss of life to make it a realistic thought experiment. So I simply upped the stakes. Every time I bet on odd, I would place everything I had on that one spin of the wheel.
Oh my god.
For a while.
So you're just a gambling addict. Quit sticking your glasses frames in your mouth, my guy. He gotta chew on something. But why gambling, though? He has his shoes on. Why gambling? Passive-aggressive little bitch.
Why not gambling? My wife, Vanessa, left me for a neurosurgeon. She emptied our entire combined wealth into her barrister's wallet. I needed more money.
That's why.
Provided me with a solution.
Gambling. Okay. Shoes for the win, right? He got shoes. And a nice shirt. I like that shirt. Your wife left you?
We were married for 14 years, 7 months, and 3 days. Vanessa couldn't have children. At least that's what she told me.
You couldn't have children.
She grounded me in reality. I'm not complaining. It's probably what I needed. Part of me always thought that one day I'd achieve immortality through science. It wasn't to be, though.
Okay. Are you depressed? Are you depressed? Sad?
You remind me of Doctor Dekker. He always used to ask me questions I didn't know the answer to.
Okay, I'm asking about you, buddy, not about physics. Did it bother you that you couldn't have children? Did it bother you that you couldn't have children?
Well, yes, it bothered me. Especially now that I find out that she's pregnant. Oh, no, it wasn't a rocket scientist that was required, but a brain surgeon, it seems. I have considered putting that neurosurgeon onto his darkest timeline.
Okay.
But I'm not a killer, it would seem.
So your thought thing is controlling timelines and what happened. But according to you, your experiment stopped working, so you stopped being able to control whatever timeline you get, or going into those timelines where you win the pot. Do you jump through timelines?
I'm not aware of that.
You told me about it, but whatever. What was the question I was supposed to ask? Oh, why did the experiment stop working?
Dr. Dekker killed it.
Okay.
I can't get it back.
Okay. What? Dr. Dekker killed your experiment? Okay. Multiple worlds. What did Dr. Dekker kill?
Well, my theory, quantum gambling. If the stakes are high enough,
You said
you will win
suicide.
every time by simply shifting your consciousness into that branch that wins. It's tricky, but it can be done. Dr. Dekker didn't like that. He saw me becoming rich and powerful, and he hated that. That's why he proffered the hangman's paradox.
The what? The huh? The hangman's paradox. Why would Dekker hate you becoming rich and powerful? Or why would the cephalopod in his brain hate you for becoming rich and powerful? What was it that the dude said about chaos and order? It could be that you were getting too powerful, but that wasn't very helpful to the whole chaos thing that they wanted. Don't look at me, that they want to do. But yeah, get drunk, that's fine. Hangman's paradox?
Well, imagine a judge sentences you to death.
Okay.
Now, it will be Monday or Tuesday next week.
Okay.
But it will be a surprise. Well, which day do you think you'll be executed?
Monday. I will be executed on Monday.
Well, Monday does seem likely, yes. Because if you're still alive on Monday at midnight, then Tuesday won't be a surprise. But if you're sure that it's Monday, then that won't be a surprise either, will it? Dekker tricked me.
Okay. How did he trick you? Let me try multiple worlds. Multiple worlds.
Are you sure that question's for me?
Yeah. You're talking about timelines and multiple worlds, and you're... What do you... What? Why does it look like he was trying to get a waiter's attention? We're in an office. How did Dekker trick you?
He told me that sometime in the future I would lose a bet. That I would lose all of my money. Now, this didn't seem likely because I had quantum gambling on my side.
You said suicide.
But he unnerved me. He made me doubt myself. And then it happened. Recently, I lost everything that I'd managed to build up since Vanessa left me.
I'm getting dumber watching this. Just talking about physics. Why would Dekker hate you becoming rich and powerful?
Honestly? Well, I think he feared quantum physics. He didn't like things being explained in terms of science.
Order.
Almost as if he'd have preferred chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think he prefers chaos?
I don't really know what you're getting at.
You said chaos. Because the dude said something about order and chaos and how some being, powerful being, he wants chaos. He wants madness in the world. Because I can't remember why, but chaos is the goal. And you, with your quantum physics and ability to explain things, is adding order. And that's the problem. Oh yeah, what were you doing? What were you doing on Valentine's night? Did you have a hot date?
I was at a fundraiser for a charity called Mind Stretch Outreach.
Oh.
Don't know how I got roped into that. I can't remember.
Isn't that Dekker's
it
charity?
was full of very clever children
Yeah.
with bizarre outlooks on life. And Jaya. It was Jaya who asked me to go.
How do you feel about Jaya? How do you feel about Jaya?
Oh, she's Dr. Dekker's lovely assistant. I imagine she's your lovely assistant now.
People love Jaya.
Yeah, she always smiles and makes me a cup of tea before a session.
What about the whiskey?
Smile.
Oh, goodness.
Which reminds me, my session. Can we talk about my problem now?
That might be a part of your problem. You don't know. What else? So that's Dr. Dekker's charity. Oh, but let's play dumb, I guess. What's Mind Stretch Outreach? What is a Mind Stretch Outreach?
It's full of poor kids with very capable minds. I did give them a talk on quantum tunneling once, and they loved it. Not sure it'll put dinner on the table for any of them, though.
It might if they think about it, and then it just appears there. But yes, let's talk about your problem. Daddy issues?
I'm not a gambler, Doctor. I'm a scientist.
You're a gambler.
I need more money. It's true I've run out of money for my research. An opportunity has arisen.
What's the opportunity, Doc? Or Professor, whatever. What's the opportunity?
A very wealthy group of individuals have offered to pay me a very large sum of money if I attend their next private soiree. They don't want to talk or anything like that. They want a practical demonstration.
A demonstration of what? Are they going to sacrifice you? A demonstration of what?
They'll pay me £1 million if I can successfully survive 6 rounds of Russian roulette.
Oh, God.
Now, I am worried because of what Dr. Dekker said, but, well, can't help but thinking that the stakes are so high I can't possibly lose.
Who are these people?
What do you think, Doctor? Should I take them up on their offer?
Sure. I want to say yes. You're gonna die. I'm gonna get arrested. Okay, what is quantum tunneling?
Oh, you're gonna have to Google that, Doctor. I'm afraid I'm not a walking Wikipedia. I'd love to tell you, but I am paying you by the hour. Maybe look up Schrodinger's cat whilst you're there.
Okay, sure. That tends to be the start of all this shit. Schrodinger's cat. Is it alive or is it dead? You only know when you open the box. 2 realities exist until they open the box and then... Okay, research? What research?
Quantum gambling. It's a pet project. It's got nothing to do with work. But if I don't have significant amounts of money to lose, then there won't be enough jeopardy for the experiment to work.
What? Is that adding energy to it or something? I don't understand this thought process. Ugh. Who do you work for?
Well, the Ministry of Defense, of course. Guns aren't going to win the next war. Quantum physics is.
Okay. How? How is quantum physics going to win the next war? What?
Maybe if you ask me that in a parallel universe, I actually know the answer.
Okay. Yes, take the offer. Or no, don't. You know what? Go for it, buddy. Take the offer. Take the offer. Godspeed.
I don't know.
My goodness. Yes, take the offer.
Splendid.
You got it.
I can't lose, Doctor.
Okay.
Let me demonstrate.
What's happening? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Yeah. I think he just died. I think he's dead. I think I killed the man accidentally. Ooh, did you kill Dr. Dekker so he wouldn't have to suffer through repeat days? That's a bold statement. Did you kill Dekker?
I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't know.
Okay, I have to say the whole thing. Did you kill Dekker so you wouldn't have to suffer through repeat days? And let's change this to okay, just to make sure. Ask it.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker.
Okay.
I wanted to be as far away from him as possible.
I mean...
I don't know who did.
Okay. That's fine, buddy. What else is there? Let me look at his responses. What else does he have? Your grief.
Like I said, it takes something like a tragic event to move my day forward. I do more and more bizarre things to try and get things moving. It's a curse, like I said.
Okay, how are you going to move this day forward? Okay, helpful. Hannah's diary. Let me do a hint. Hunt. Hint. Oh, when? When did you accidentally read Hannah's diary?
A few weeks ago. It's still sinking in. Suppose living a lie is just the norm nowadays.
A few weeks ago. How long have you been seeing Dekker? Just a few weeks? Okay, Mariana. What do you have, girl? Why do you fidget?
I never stay in one town very long.
Oh, how long do you stay in a town?
Once you've seen the same faces over and over again, you move.
Okay. How long do you stay in a town?
I don't know.
Okay. Helpful. Why are you slinking?
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club. And then he just follows me.
Did that.
Wherever I go. It's creepy. I don't want everyone seeing that.
Yeah, I don't really know how to ask these questions. Hint again. Why did she mention siren? Why did you mention siren?
Interesting that you should say that. Dr. Dekker said the same thing.
You said that.
And he's dead now.
Okay.
Siren. Mermaid. Do you think I could really be one?
Are you a mermaid? Is that a real question? She did say she had powers. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I think I already did. Tell me about your home sessions. Do they follow you home? Following her home. Where else do they follow? Because I think that's what she followed it up with. Where do people follow her? Home, bed, the beach. Where else?
Sometimes I'll kiss a guy in a club. And then he just follows me. Wherever I go. It's creepy.
Why is it creepy?
I don't...
Why is it creepy that people follow you? Why is it creepy that people follow you?
I don't want people to follow me. I'm not trying to get them to do anything.
I mean, obviously, I think that's clear. I mean, slinking is gone, but that was a siren thing. What else?
Yes. They follow me home.
Okay.
They're silent. It's like a trance.
Yeah. Follow you home. We already said bed. Where else in your house matters? The kitchen? Do they follow you to the kitchen? Do they follow your orders? No, because she tried to sleep with one and it didn't happen. Hint. Sounds like she's quite antisocial, but she goes out like all the time. It sounds like you're antisocial.
I can be outgoing. It just depends on what mood you catch me in.
Okay. I definitely would not have figured that. Good grief, why do they have so many things? Did you give Hilda medicine or herbal remedies? Can you tell me what herbal remedies you give Hilda? Okay, helpful. What'd they move to the top? How's Hilda?
I've got her on a herbal compound. St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis, valerian, borage. There's a few other things in there as well, but I won't bore you with the full ingredients.
What's the full ingredients of the compound? What is a herbal compound?
The rules are that you're not supposed to give a patient anything that isn't on their charts. But I talked it over with Hilda first, and she was happy to try the herbal approach.
What's the full ingredients?
I've got her on a herbal
What are the full ingredients for Hilda's compound?
Oh, okay. Well, I'd have to check. I have it written down somewhere.
Oh, okay. There we go. Bam. Getting somewhere. Why is it still here? What else do I have to say? What do you say when you shift?
It's tricky. I mean, I'll sound exactly like Hilda's daughter, but I try and keep it vague because I don't become her. I don't know what she would really say. I say things like, it's okay, don't be scared, I love you, Mum, or I love you, Dad. But it doesn't really matter what their relationship's like because it's not really them.
It matters.
I always do the Disney version.
Yeah.
The best, most loving version. That's what my patients want to hear. And maybe deep down they know it's not the truth, but it's got to be better than the reality.
Nah. They need reality when they die. What do you say when you shift? Disney version? Okay, well then, what do you say when you shift? Has anyone reacted badly to your shift? Oops. Has anyone reacted badly to you shifting?
I don't know.
Okay. Truth? Truth. Why bother shifting if it's not the truth? Did Hilda stop wanting the herbs? Oh. Did Hilda stop wanting the herbs? Okay. How much Valerian? Valerian? Am I saying that right? How much Valerian?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Because that crap puts you to sleep, doesn't it? Valerian root?
Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him. I knew she was dying, but he refused to talk to me unless I booked a session, so I did. And well, here we are.
Okay. Hints. If Hilda is still dying, it sounds like herbalism isn't working. Well, she's dying. If Hilda is dying, herbalism isn't working.
I'm sure it is. At the very least, it should make her feel more comfortable. Ease her suffering.
Yeah, she's in hospice. What was the point of that? The woman is in hospice. She is dying. I'm not under the impression that this nurse who works in hospice, who has patients died before, is trying to reverse Hilda dying with herbalism. Does Terry know about the herbs? How's Terry? Okay.
As far as I know, it only works on people who are close to death. That's the whole point of it. I have to hold their hand, and they have to think of the person, and they have to be near death.
Okay.
And those seem to be the 3 criteria.
Okay, you didn't hold my hand. You did not hold my hand.
Well, I wasn't sure if it would still work. Sorry. It's just... I get a sense that... I probably shouldn't say, but... Well... Just think what it would mean for you if I'd been able to shift.
What? Do the herbs react with the medication? Do the herbs react with the medication? Have we talked about that already? I don't know, did we? Medicine or herbal remedies? I guess she's not mixing the two. Do you have anything else down here?
The rules are that you're not supposed to give a patient anything that isn't on their charts. But...
What is on
I
Hilda's
talked it over with
charts?
Hilda first, and
Okay. What medicine is on Hilda's charts? Okay, we talked about that. I would be dying if shifting works. I would be dying if shifting worked.
Ask me something else.
Okay.
That one's a dud.
Oh gosh, she's so picky.
Well, I wasn't sure if it would still work. Sorry. It's just... I get a sense that... I probably shouldn't say, but... Well... Just think what it would mean for you if I'd been able to shift.
Okay, did you get a sense for Dekker, though? Did you get a sense for Dr. Dekker?
It's probably nothing. I'm not right all the time. It's just, well, yes, your energy's different. And I was also worried about what I might change into.
What does that mean? Am I near death? Okay. Did you sense Dekker's death? Because she didn't answer that question. Did you sense Dr. Dekker's death? Okay. What do you say when you shift? See, I don't know about that one. Hint. Another hint. What is the reality for her patients? Oh. What is the reality for your patients? That their children don't love them because they're terrible people?
The reality is that most of these people have been completely abandoned by their families.
For a reason.
Usually they're
Guaranteed.
children. If a mother abandons her children, it's scandalous. But if a son or daughter abandons their mother when she's dying after everything she's done for them, apparently that's just normal.
Yeah.
I can protect my patients from that. Even if it does take a little smoke and mirrors.
Okay. Interesting. Are we almost done? Oh, God. What else do you have, girly? Let's see. Did you know Sarah was Dekker's mother? Came to see him. What was your first session about? What was your first session about?
Is that really what you want to talk about?
Well, I'm trying to pull from whatever the heck was spoke about here.
Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him.
Okay.
I knew she was dying.
You knew she was dying.
But he refused to talk to me unless I booked a session, so I did. And well, here we are.
Hints. Because I'm pulling up nothing. What's wrong with my energy? What's wrong with my energy?
It seems a bit, I don't know, murky and sort of a bit crackly at the same time. Like there's a lot of electricity around you.
Okay, great.
It's hard to describe.
How was Dekker's energy? How was Dekker's energy? We talked about that, but did we? What's wrong with my energy? What's the reality for your patients? That your children don't love them because they're terrible people? Yeah. Who was Sarah Dekker? What can I get something for Sarah Dekker?
It's probably nothing. I'm not right all the time. It's just, well, yes, your energy's different. And I was also worried about what I might change into.
What do you think you're going to change into? Do you usually worry about what you will change into? Okay, I don't think I asked it right. Hint. Why is she worried about... Why is they said... Why is she worried? Okay, fine. Why are you worried about what you will change into?
I've had a couple of bad experiences while shifting. I don't really want to talk about all that now, though.
Okay. Write it down. Write it down. Can we get to Sarah, though? What is it for Sarah?
Dr. Dekker's mother.
Uh-huh.
She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago.
Okay. Tell me more about Dr. Dekker's mother.
Sorry, I wish I could help.
Maybe it has to be 2Ks. Tell me more about Sarah Dekker. Okay. Okay, fine. Apparently we talked about who was Sarah Dekker, but Dr. Dekker's mother. When did she die? When did Sarah Dekker die?
I can't remember exactly. I'd only just started seeing Dr. Dekker.
So a few weeks ago? Is she at Henley Church? Everyone's at Henley Church.
The rules are that you're not supposed to give a patient anything that isn't on their charts. But I talked it over with Hilda first, and she was happy to try the herbal approach.
What's the herbal approach?
It's fine. It's not going to hurt her. And the doctors at the home don't care much. They're hardly around anyway.
They're dying already,
It's
so
the
whatever.
nurses that take care of the patients. Besides, Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem with it.
What? Huh? Did you feed his mother herbs? Did you give Sarah Dekker herbs?
I feel like you're clutching at straws.
Nah.
Maybe you should take a break.
No. Shut up.
It's fine. It's not going to hurt her. And the doctors at the home don't care much. They're hardly around anyway.
I think YouTube is censoring me,
It's the
maybe.
nurses that take care of the patients.
Last thing I see from you is, am I near
Besides,
death?
Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem with it.
Hint. She thinks just a nurse's care. Okay, so only nurses cares for the patients?
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay. Why do you think only nurses care for the patients?
Absolutely. I'm not being big-headed or anything.
Yeah.
but I'd do anything for my patients.
Okay. I said crap penis. Do I say crap penis here?
It's fine. It's not going to hurt her.
How do you know?
And the doctors at the home don't care much. They're hardly around anyway. It's the nurses that take care of the patients.
Okay, so why are the doctors not around?
Besides, Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem with it.
Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem with herbs?
Is that really what you want to talk about?
I'm trying to get it out of you. There's something there, damn it. Who is Sarah Dekker? Hint. Hint cooldown. Oh my god. Forget you. What smoke and mirrors is she talking about? What? What smoke and mirrors are you talking about?
It's like I'm a mirror, and I'm just reflecting back to them what they want to see. I completely change. My face, my hair, my clothes, my voice, everything.
Okay. Are you not done? My God, what else do you have to say? Like, what else does she have? People following her. What does he have? It's about his girlfriend. He has one thing.
Like I said, it takes something like a tragic event to move my day forward. I do more and more bizarre things to try and get things moving.
Okay. More and more bizarre things.
I intentionally cut myself.
Oh, God.
Publicly humiliate myself. I
Okay.
steal things. I hurt people around me. Just
Gee-
enough to get another day to start.
Dude.
I ran out of people around me pretty quickly.
Okay. Is he done? Oh, he's green. He's good. Good grief.
Dr. Dekker suggested home visits. I think he was probably checking up on his investment. You're not thinking of doing home visits, are you, Doctor?
Why home visits? Damn it.
Dr. Dekker suggested home visits. I think he was probably...
Okay, why did he suggest? Why did Dr. Dekker suggest home visits? Yeah, okay. Investment? Investment?
Aren't we all your investments, Doctor? All the time, all the energy you've invested in us? Seeing how we're doing, making sure we're growing correctly?
Growing. Growing correctly?
Aren't we all your investments?
Oh, goodness. Growing correctly?
He called it aversion therapy. Whenever I felt the urge to go to the sea, he would do something unpleasant.
What? Huh? Girl, what? She has octopus babies up in her. Yeah. I think she's pregnant and she's like feeding them. She's feeding the ones in the sea. Okay, so is that like the only few things? Where do people follow you? And then, wait, oh God, I forgot what she even said. What the hell?
He called it aversion therapy. Whenever I felt the urge to go to the sea, he would do something unpleasant.
Okay, something unpleasant?
I don't know what you'd call it, but it was unpleasant for me.
Like what? Oh, do they remain silent? Do they remain silent?
I don't talk to them, they don't talk to me.
Okay. Are we done with her? No. There's more?
Follow me, wherever I go. Anywhere. Where do you think they follow me, Doctor?
Do they follow orders? Do they follow your commands? Okay, well then. I think that's the only green... No. Why do you fidget?
I never stay in one town very long. I get bored too easily.
Bored too easily?
Once you've seen the same faces over and over again, you move.
How often do you move?
Like I said before,
Okay.
I like to move around a lot.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. How often do you move?
I really don't know.
Okay, not that one. I think they follow you because you kissed them and gave them some kind of pheromone. Bored easily?
I've got a short attention span. The malaise of our generation, I expect. What are you bored by, Doctor?
What am I bored? Am I answering that question? No home visit. Scroll up. Bored easily.
I've got a short attention span.
Okay.
The malaise of our generation, I expect. What are you bored by, Doctor?
I'm bored by everything else. Hints. I'm bored by your feet. Did she know Dr. Dekker was stabbed through the heart? What indicates that? Did you know Dr. Dekker was stabbed through the heart?
Why would you tell me that?
No.
Watching me squirm, don't you, Doctor?
Okay, relax. I'm just making sure you didn't do it. Watching you squirm.
Real smooth, Doctor.
I'm assuming Dekker did some things like that. Bored easily. Malaise, right? Malaise. Does not.
You will have to ask me something else.
Yeah. Hint. Hint cooldown now. Okay, you still have? Why does she have things still? What, Claire? Claire, you insane bitch. Malaise. Malaise. Boop.
Try again?
Okay, well, your words. Your word, lady. Actually, no, I can do a hint. I think the cooldown is done. Do they follow her to the shops? Oh. Oh, God, it keeps leaving whenever I do something else. Do they follow you to the shops?
No, not shopping.
That would be good, though, wouldn't it? You got people to carry your stuff. Okay, so that's that. Now bored easily still.
I've got a short attention
Short
span.
attention span?
The malaise of our generation, I expect. What are you bored by, Doctor?
Do I answer? Bored by your feet. Short attention span?
You will have to ask me something else.
Okay, you're that bored. What am I bored by? I'm bored by... I get bored from conversation.
You're not getting it.
No, I'm not. You're so right. What is the thing?
I've got a short attention span.
Tried that.
The malaise of our generation, I expect.
Tried malaise.
What are you bored by, Doctor?
Bored. Bored.
I really don't know.
Okay. Hints. She asked me what I'm bored of. It could be me to say I'm bored of her. Oh, that's so mean. She'll probably kill you. Good grief, I'm trying to fill this whole thing in. I could say I'm bored of her now. She's a little flirty, but I like her. She's nice. She's not trying to stab me as far as I know. Claire, what you got going on? You and your crazy husband is definitely dead.
The steak knife was the closest, sharpest weapon I could lay my hands on. I didn't really have much time to think about it.
Okay, do you usually think about stabbing? Do you usually think about stabbing? Okay.
At the lake house. He doesn't move from there.
Okay.
For good reason.
He doesn't move from the lake house. David doesn't leave the lake house?
I don't know what you're after, but I don't know anything about that.
David doesn't move from the lake house?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. What I meant to say is that David never leaves the vicinity of the lake house.
Okay.
I think his hunting would be severely restricted by trying to do it from the kitchen window.
Thank you.
At the lake house. He doesn't move from there. For good reason.
Why doesn't he move from the lake house? Okay, apparently we asked that already. Well, I got leg. Let me go back to you. Hints. What am I missing? She came to see Dekker for stress, not about his mother. Oh, yeah. You came to see Dekker for stress, not about his mother.
I wasn't really stressed about work. Well, maybe a little, but not enough to need a therapist. I just told you that because I didn't want you to know the real reason why I came to see Dr. Dekker.
Oh my goodness, you people. Everyone always lying. Well, and then there's still the herbal approach. Maybe she's reacting badly?
It's fine. It's not gonna hurt.
Is Hilda reacting badly to the herbal remedies? Okay, well, jeez. It still got two. Why you still got two? You were confusing. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Where's David now? Use steak knife. Sharp objects.
Sorry. I don't know.
Neither do I. I'm about to be done with you people. Good God. Oh, the professor. He shot himself. He's definitely gone. Oh, God. What about Bryce, this crazy person? Yes, I'll do something for you, depending. No, what do you want me to do?
Would you tell Jessica?
Oh, right.
I love her.
No.
She didn't really know me that well, but I did love her.
Oh, what's in your flash drive?
And also, there's a hard drive.
It's hard drive.
In the bottom drawer of my drinks
Okay,
cabinet.
what's in the hard drive?
There's a hard drive with all the pictures I've ever taken on it.
You should delete
The
it.
one in the bottom drawer of my drinks cabinet. Don't let Jessica see it.
If you're a good person, you will get rid of it. Who was a girl and that was chained?
I removed the chains, dressed her, and sat her in the police station. There's no evidence, though. No evidence of what he'd done. But she was free. I saved her.
Did you take pictures?
I'm not evil.
Did you take pictures?
I destroyed evil.
Did you take pictures? Did you take pictures of the chained girl?
No, I didn't feel lustful, Doctor. I was angry. If I had taken pictures, there would at least been some evidence. A sicker man would have taken pictures and saved the day.
You take pictures all the time, though. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
I spied on Dr. Dekker, not long before he was murdered.
Okay.
I'm not sure I should tell you what I saw in his basement.
Did you see anything else unusual?
I don't know who it is. My initial thought was that it was you. That I told you about my affliction and somehow you'd got it too. Now I think maybe it's the military or some organization that wants to use the hour themselves.
What other organization?
Maybe it's Dr. Dekker risen from the dead.
Why do you think he's risen from the dead?
I need to talk to you about him.
Why do you think Dr. Dekker has risen from the dead?
Sometimes a grave I've dug becomes undug. People blame it on grave robbers. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the grave was undug from the inside out, not the outside in.
Okay.
Only a gravedigger would know.
Okay. Have you seen many graves like that? Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I'd been feeling uneasy with Dr. Dekker for some time. I mentioned how he'd changed before.
Yeah.
So I began spying on him at home. One night, the basement door was open, and Dekker was returning upstairs. I skipped past him, and there she was, a girl. It was difficult to tell. It was dark, and she was chained.
Why were you feeling uneasy about Dr. Dekker?
I don't know what you're getting at.
You were feeling uneasy. Don't give me that look. Acting like I'm crazy when you said it.
I spied on Dr. Dekker, not long before he was murdered. I'm not sure I should tell you what I saw.
Okay, so he spied on. Why were you spying on Dr. Dekker?
In simple terms, I've got nothing to say.
Are you just not answering, or what? Ellen, hint. Because what else is there for you? He talked to Dekker. I swear, these are things that I tried to hit before, and it just hasn't worked. You spoke to Dr. Dekker about herbalism?
Ask me something else. That one's a dud.
Dr. Dekker and herbalism?
Sorry, I wish I could help.
Is it you spoke to him? Did you talk to Dr. Dekker about herbalism? And change this to a K.
We talked about it once.
Okay.
He said I should do what I wanted and not worry about what anyone else thought.
You're a nurse. You're a nurse. Claire. What else about Claire?
Yes, resurrection. But now that I've seen the results, I don't think there's anything holy about it. I think reanimation is more an accurate term. Like,
Reanimation?
David was dazed and confused when I brought him back to life. As you'd expect. He was scared. He didn't want me to go near him at first.
You stabbed him?
Understandable, as I did kill him.
Yeah.
But I didn't really succeed in bringing him back. He wasn't a big talker before, but even monosyllabic words were more than what he seemed able to give me. David was dazed and confused when I brought him back to life. As you'd expect. He was scared. He didn't want me to go near him at first, which is understandable, as I did kill him. But I didn't really succeed in bringing him back. He wasn't a big talker before, but even monosyllabic words were more than what he seemed able to give me.
Okay, so he can't speak. David can't talk? He can't talk?
He made sounds.
Okay.
I could understand him a bit. I thought he'd improve with time, like a child learning to talk, but he didn't. It's only recently that I've come to that conclusion that he's not going to get better. He's not going to be right again. I
You
think it's
should have
his
left him dead.
At least he is safe where he is. You tell me. What could possibly explain that?
You thought David back to life.
I don't know what you're after.
Okay.
But I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, just you said you used your thoughts, but whatever, lady. Whatever makes you happy. What else? What I need to ask her about? Jaya, what the hell? What was the turning point?
Somewhere around the time Professor Alderby turned up, that seemed to unsettle him. And then we had a flood of extra weird patients. I think it was all too much for him. I think I misjudged him.
Oh.
I hope you deal with it better.
You misjudged Dr. Dekker?
There's just a lot of crazy flying around, Doctor. Don't catch any of it.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Maybe. But yeesh, this is a lot. I'm done with today. Good God. I think we're good. We can continue. Yeah, fine. I killed a man.
You can stop looking at me like that. You've made me do this.
What?
And don't try and escape. You're all tied up.
What's happening?
Now tell me the truth. Is this a dream?
What's your powers? What the hell? What? Girl, excuse me. Hi. No, it's not a dream. Oh, ow.
That's the wrong answer.
The hell?
Doctor. This is most definitely a dream. Now,
I didn't wake up.
tell me, do you believe that people can have kinetic powers?
Well, you just did it. You're telling me I'm dreaming. Yes, people can have kinetic powers because you're kind of using them right now. Yes, people can have kinetic powers.
And how do we treat people with kinetic powers? Do we encourage them or do we discourage them?
We should probably discourage it because you just smacked me. Good God. We should discourage the kinetic powers.
Very good, Doctor. That's the right answer.
What are you wearing?
Remember it, or there will be consequences. Now, since I'm here, let's have a little bit of fun.
What are you doing?
Shall we?
What the fuck? Oh my God. What's she doing? Not my eye. What the hell? Did she torture me? What's happening?
There's someone else in my hour.
I brought
Okay.
David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I'm not broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
You may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Goodness. My assistant tortured me. In my dream.
Morning, Doctor.
Hi.
Looking a bit unwell. Are they getting you all wound up? Well, have a look at this. I found it in Dropbox. Apparently, Dr. Dekker lent Mariana some money. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I also got the toxicology report back from Officer
A loan
Yates,
agreement?
And shocker, Dr. Dekker had... Sorry, you just have to read it. I should have spoiler alert tattooed on my forehead. And can we not do the grief counselling thing today? I'm all sorts of behind on work and I'm getting more stressed out watching it all pile up.
Is that why you took out my
If you need
eyes?
anything, though, I'm here.
No, we need to have a conversation about you pulling out my... Who's Glenn? Glenn? Glenn, who are you? That's some random new dude. Scarlett, is this the lady who lies? Oh, that's such a pretty dress. Is this the blonde lady or the not blonde lady? Can I see your face? I don't remember you. I think you're no. I have no idea who you are. And then we got the typical weirdos. Got Bryce, got Claire. No, she's wearing something slightly different. She got on the same dress though. Mariana, she wears something different all the time. Oh, see? Another maxi dress. You tortured me in my dream.
Sorry, I can't answer that.
You did, though. You did. Can I not ask? Ugh. Such bullcrap. Loan agreement. £15,000. Agreement fee is £1 with no interest. By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the loan amount and repay the loan amount in full within the terms stated. The sum of the loan will be transferred by the lender to the account designated by the borrower. Oh my goodness. What in the world? But I think this is a good place to cut it. God, I spent a lot of time just trying to get every little tiny thing. Oh, he looks like a normal person. Look at that. Is Nathan wearing different clothes today? He should try that. He should try wearing new clothes. Maybe that'll break the loop. Instead of hurting everybody else around him. But what is wrong with everybody? I have faith in Nathan, but he's apparently a piece of shit. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for the likes. Next stream is Friday next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. More of this. Because now there's monsters coming out of the mouths of people. People are undead. They're coming out of the ground. There's thought experiments and timelines. And I definitely had a man shoot himself. Yeah. That didn't come back to bite me yet, but it will. But I guess I'll find out next week on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with all that being said, have a good night. And I will be here next week.